Settle down. That's settled down. I'm just going to check on YouTube. Come on, England. It's the day. A little bit of English ska reggae in the background. Oh, yeah. Seems a little like UB40. Typical English beat. Sounds normal. It's not. It's a mixture of all of us over the decades. What do you see in the background? You're going to see it in a second, I'll tell you. I'm looking for a picture. There's a picture there. It's all good and I'm bobbing away. I'm going to keep bobbing. This is our day. Welcome in. Ultimate Soccer Show. England taking on the Argies. And there's no love today for the Argies. This is war. Behind me, you're going to see in a second. But you can see now, there's a row of shirts right across the back. They tell a story of English football, those shirts. My question to you right now as we're getting into this, how many shirts do you see behind me? How many shirts? That's all I need to know. You tell me that, I'll be carrying on. England till I die. Welcome in, everybody around the world. This is going to be a barn-burning match. I tell you what, there's going to be no love lost on this one whatsoever. Get yourself situated for a ride. I don't know if this is going to be a short ride. I think it could be a long ride. It could even go to penalty kicks. And believe it or not, I threw the dice again. And it says it's going long. Get ready for a long match. Get ready for a long match. And those penalty kicks, we've been there before with Argentina. I'm going to tell you some of the details as we roll through the match. But let me get my TV screens up in order for 1 second and we'll be getting straight to it. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, guys. I tell you, nervy match. For a lot of England fans, this is a nervous, tense occasion. It's not going to be easy. The bookies are saying England are the slight favourites to edge this. I hope they're right. I really do. I'd love them to be right, in fact. Right now, I'm going to throw the starting lineups on your screens. Take a butcher's hook. Yes, a butcher's hook. Have a look. There's the screen starting up. There's the starting lineups. This is what we've got. Pickford in net. Rice, Stones, Guehi, Anderson, Kane, Bellingham. Yes, Mr. Bellingham. Rodgers. That's an inclusion that I really do like. Rodgers coming in to start. I'm loving that. Gordon to start. Loving that. James and Spence as well to start. Tell you what, seems like Thomas Tuchel has picked a very decent team. Looking at the Argies. Yes, the Argies. This is war. Martinez, Molina, Romero, Martinez, Tagliafico, Simeone, Fernandes, Paredes, McAllister, Alvarez, and that new guy, Messi. There's Argentina. No love lost. Not spoiling them. This is war. We are up for it. It's going to be a day to remember. Back on screen with you. This is going to be a day to remember. Absolute day to remember. And right now, as we are there, I'm going to switch cameras on you guys so I can get a little bit closer and a little bit more personal as we get into this. Give me a second here. I'm going to switch up to you from there to there right now. Nice close up. Don't be scared. It's just me. But I'm going in the chat where I want to be. And I'm telling you, I am so up for this match. I tell you, England has deserved getting here. Let's not kid ourselves, as has Argentina. Both teams have literally deserved to get to this stage. Now, can England get it across the line? And I said, how many shirts have I got behind me? Someone. Kevin Babs, I'm coming to you in a second. Jeffrey Perrin, go England. Leonardo Baraviera, hey guys. Kevin's got the England flags waving. England flags either side of me. Oh, yes, one there. Get the other finger working. Do one there. All them shirts. There's a story coming. There's a story coming. Yes, well done, Kevin. Stevie, come on, England, says Steve. Absolutely, Steve. Limpet's wearing my US soccer shirt. Well done, brother. The unification of USA and a UK. Boom. Limpet, 6 shirts. A little bit light, Lynn, a little bit light. Nice guess, but no coconut on this one. Coming in strong. Hello, hello. Let's get that back in there. Just a second. Wait for the chat. Thank you. The chat just disappeared. It was my fault. I clicked it off. I did a bad thing. Sometimes it happens. It was me. My fault. Let's expand that. Okay, get back up there, my son. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There are 6 shirts, Slim Pits. Right, let me get the TV set up and I'm going back to the chat. There's a reason the boys are coming out. England, Argentina, walking on the field. Walking on the field. Come on. I tell you what, I'm really up for this match. I'm really up for this. You're so close to getting to somewhere, but you're still nowhere. There's a trophy on that field. Yeah. And Argentina are walking with that trophy. There's the man Bellingham. There's that new guy, Messi. It's time for a team to knock Argentina down a bit. Let's get frank about it. Let's get real frank. It's time for a team to get character and take them down. It's a warm day in Atlanta. But hey, AC, that changes everything. But it's time for a team to challenge Argentina really for real. For real. Anthems are coming up pretty soon. You keep watching that setting. I'm going to raffle off some stuff to you. Steve says, come on, England. Absolutely, Steve. Limpets wearing my US soccer shirt. Beauty boy. Limpets, 6 shirts. No, not 6. A few more. Kevin Babs, 10 shirts. I may be an Englishman, but I have to admit our shirts are so boring. They are. Over the years, they are boring. Kev, you're absolutely right. There's 10 shirts. That's why I am the 11th man for today. Badge on. I'm dressed on the bench. I'm ready for the guys. When Thomas needs to call me in, he's going to call me in. But once he calls me in, I will disappear from this seat, go get a quick warm-up. But when I come back, I'll be looking different. Yeah, I'm the 11th man. The soccer gods, the shaman, the spirit of the ball. It's all coming for us. We're praying hard for today to be our day. 60 years of pain. Absolute pain for every England fan worldwide. It's time for the soccer gods to cough up something to England. It's been too long. England fans have been starved from any form of success. And now's the day that stops with a German at the helm. You wouldn't have thought that 80 years ago. Now would you? My son decided against his PSG jersey today. Good lad, good lad, good lad, good lad. Well done, Lynn. Steve, interesting charges for England, but got to say, all makes sense to me. They do. They do. Got to say. I'm with you, Steve. I think the team is absolutely smack on. I don't think he could have picked a better one. You're going to get the spitting, the pulling of the hair, the kicking at the heel, the pushing, yeah, the bickering, the Spanish hiwe da-da-da-da-da all over your face. You got to be able to ride it. Big boys, silence little man with big mouth. A lot of little men with big mouths get silenced by an imposing guy just standing there. England needs to be strong. They've got to be brave. They've got to turn Argentina over attitude-wise. They've got to get stuck in. Going to have a look at that scene one more time. I'm looking down on it. Beautiful it is. They're into commercials as well. They're playing commercials. Excuse me. Well, we can just slow that down right now. You know what? Teams are tapping off. We're going to get rid of them there. Don't need your commercials. Make the teams are tapping off. We're starting that all over again. But listen, this is where it starts. I'm staying in this camera right with you. I'm watching the match. I've got the chat. Everything's normal. I've got loads of things to pick from to tell you about all sorts of things over the years and how many times England has not won against Argentina. No. How many times Argentina has won over England. Oh, yeah. We'll tell you all that good stuff as we go through. But most of all, thank you for being here again today. This is the big day for England. Biggest day that I really can remember. You can go back in a few World Cups when the semi-final came along, but this is the one for history. This is the one that will count. You're going up against the enemy. Is Mfal the referee? Bow-legged as usual. He must have just got off a horse. Yeehaw! No, you got no ball skills, mate. Don't try it. Just put the ball on the floor. What are you crapping your hands for? That's it. Don't give him any love. Look away, Harry. There's Harry. An absolute lion of an England player. Harry looks focused. Harry looks focused. This looks good for England. Harry looks game face. He's got his game face on. There's the criminals in the VAR again. Yeah, the ones that get people sent off, not even on the field of play. They should have nothing to do with anybody getting carded. They really shouldn't, you know. But hey, welcome in, everybody. It's lovely to see you. I'm glad you're there. I'm going to get in the chat right now. We're going to let the game roll. But buddies, I tell you, thank every one of you. Seriously, thank every one of you. England! 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 Let's have it today. Let's have it today. Let's have it. Come on. Going through there. Everybody knows all the personalities on this field. And one for one, if England stand up, it's an even match straight from the off. But if they get that character, what they had at the Azteca, Argentina will be pushed hard today. And maybe the hardest they've been pushed all World Cup. They've had a few scares. They've been scored on. Play your game, England. And don't relax when you get one. Play your game. All in white, all in blue. Well, black and blue. Are they going to get knocked black and blue, England? Are you going to knock them black and blue? That's what we're looking for. That is indeed what we're hoping for. But hey, thanks for everybody for being here all World Cup. And it's been a long coming, but it's coming to an end really quick. Tea time. The scene is set. Come on, Harry. Soon to be Sir Harry Kane. What do you think about that? Hey, big Sir Harry Kane. This is the stage to make it happen. Sir Jude Bellingham. And if I start singing, you know something's coming. A la last game. Hey, Jude. Score a big goal. You heard it. Back then, there's the man. Focused. Focused. Killer look in the eyes. England has a killer look in their eyes. I just hope the look matches the game. There's a lot of guys there with a look of ruthful killer. And that's what you got to have to win. You don't get to win this thing by being Mr. Nice Guy. Argentina weren't nice at the last World Cup. They've had some great fortune. Game on. Let's go for this. 90 minutes to go. Guaranteed. And let's have England push it all the way. All the way. Come on, England. Get on them. Stay with it. There's a lot of history gone on before this match. Over the years. A lot of history. Quite across the centre now. Stonesy pushing it back the other way. Guehi down to the left wing. England just need to settle in, get some possession along the back line. Don't rush going forward. Just get some possession. Poke it in the midfield. Push it round. Rice doesn't need to run off too far. Stay defensive. Don't leave a big hole. Big hole in the middle right now. Rice, you should be in the middle. Get in the middle. You're leaving a big hole. That passing move is just putting us under pressure. Get out of the way, Rice. You're messing things up. Get forward. Get forward, Rice. Jeez, mother of God. Fill that hole in. Argentina are not dummies. You leave a hole, they're going to have fun with you all day long. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I told you about they're going to try and rough you up and this, that, and the other. You got to ride over it. Jude Bellingham did exactly the right thing. Smiled about it. Went over easy, because that's what they're going to do. So when you want to hit us, we flop and we get the call. Because when you flop, you get the call. So play Argentina's tactics on the Argies and they won't go too far. Under pressure already. Look, Martinez himself, not a world-beating defender, but he's on the world champion team. Not necessarily are all these players on the Argentinian team world beaters, but as a team, they are. Tags with the ball. Go on, tag it, son. Throw it down the line. Your name's too long. I'm not on board with that. Tag it. Or Tafico. I'll call him Tafico. Tagliafico, I know his name. England battling for the ball, coming up with it again. Free kick coming up, free kick coming up, free kick coming up. Get a hold of that, 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 Infal, get a hold of that. That's in the back. Get a hold of that. Shut up, Messi. Just shut your mouth. Argentina, England. It's starting already. Beautiful. It's starting already. Shut up, Messi. You got nothing to say there. Leave the referee alone. A lot of big boys on our England team, Argentina. You ain't going to rough us up today. Oh, no. It ain't happening. You ain't big enough. Big size difference. VAR needs to look at this. Yeah, you need to calm down, Enzo, or you'll be off the field. Shut up, Messi. Leave the ref alone. Beautiful start to the game. Beautiful start to the game. Argentina flexing their muscles. England silencing every little one of them. That's the way you do it. Don't get excited. Just play your game. Let them get in their own heads. But keep your resolve. Brilliant play by England so far. You knew this was going to happen. That's all they've got to unruffle your feathers is to get in your head. Keep passing around expansive football. Manage the match perfectly. Squash them with the goals. Let the ball do the talking, not your mouth. Spence on the wing there. Great World Cup that young man has had so far for England. Look at this guy. World beater. World beater. I tell you what, going like a world beater. That beats 3 Argentinians like it's nothing. Corner, ball out. Not out. That's Spence, I tell you. Jed Spence. Great little player. When he was with Luton Town, he had something. But this last couple of years, he's turned into somebody. And he's definitely going to have a career with England. I definitely see a career with Spence. For such a young head, he plays great ball. He does. Lovely take there. Reece got a nice take, but didn't keep the ball into the middle, right at the heart of the English defence on the 18-yard box. Playing it around, no panic. Little bit overhit by Anderson, but it comes to the right guy. But again, there he is on screen, Jed Spence. Love this guy. I think he's got a great career as a footballer. Possibly an England captain in the future. You never know. 5 minutes gone and so much has happened. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Steve, interesting changes? Yes, there are, mate. Glad to see Rodgers getting a start. I am too, says Kevin. Chris Cavlin, this is such an exciting match to watch. It bloody is. It's going to be like this all the way through. It's going to be a match that wears the players out physically and mentally, but it's going to wear you out mentally. If you've got a dog in the fight, per se, as the old saying goes in this one, RG or England fan, it's going to wear you out. It's going to wear you out. It really is. It's going to wear the fans out in the stadium. Them guys singing them songs and slugging beers, they are going to be so wrecked. I tell you, half-time, I'm going to take you off to a video called Project 90. There's a young guy going around the States and Mexico, England fan, and he's down in Atlanta. He made a video before this. I'm going to show you that at half-time. It might interest you. Ball in the middle, goes to the corner. First volley, first threat, England's way. Yes, half-time, I've got a Project 90 video coming for you. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it's coming from his video. We're going to show you that because I've watched a couple of his videos and I'm going to promote his video to you. Hopefully a few watches go his way. And you'll love some of what he's up to. It's interesting. He takes you in the stadium, all sorts of stuff, on the plane, out the plane, da-da-da-da-da. Quick trip, quick match. It's hectic where he is, but that's halftime show. Rice with the corner now. Come on, Declan, do something. Put it in there, son. It's on the penalty spot. On the penalty spot. On the penalty spot. On Harry's arm. Sorry, on Harry's head. Sorry. That's getting there. Men down already. Like, what is going on? Look at this, man. What the hell are the Argentinians doing? Crush him. That number 10, crush him. That's it. That little man, number 10. Oh, isn't that weird how he gives a free kick against England straight away? It's getting ridiculous with the pushing. Really is. A goal needs to come fast. A goal would settle some of this bullshit straight away. I'm telling you now, if England get a goal here, it would open up Argentina, and they'd have to come forward, and then we've got a real match. A goal needs to come fast, then we're going to have a super, super match. I think we will see goals, but a goal needs to come, because if it does, I tell you now, it would make Argentina go forward, and we then would have a real fight of a fight. England picking up the scraps. You've got to be shitting me, referee. What a cheat. You've got to be shitting me, ref. He must be wearing a blue shirt. They're both hanging on to each other. Come on. I'm glad to see England's putting up the fight, though. I'm glad to see England's not passive. If England were playing passive right now, they probably would get into trouble. But because they're in there, hard and fast, swift and bold, I tell you, they're fighting the cause. The one guy I'm so impressed with is that Bellingham, man. Jude is just a phenomenal piece of work, isn't he? Free kick, what a dive. What a dive. I tell you, honestly, we win the free kick by diving. We're doing what they do, but I mean, geez, man. You get contact, go down. It's not a foul. But we get the free kick. I tell you, funny. Funny as. Chaos Overflow, come on, he says. Chris says, whole world supports England. They might be colonisers, but they're my coloniser. There you go, there you go, there you go. Do you know what? When people say colonizer and this, that, and the other, I'm like, not you, Chris, but like people who say it with a bit of gusto. Hey, Baldy, take a look at these. They're for you, mate. And the Baldy up and head here. Is he your love child? Yeah, both of you. On your bike. On your bike. Yes, that's what you've got to do. You've got to give love to infant-brained tithead. He wants 64 teams in the next World Cup. He does, 64 teams in the next World Cup. Crazy. Crazy. But the colonizers thing, it's like I say to people, what century you live in? And that's not you, Chris. I know what you're saying. But I say to people who say it with hatred because they've got nothing else in their brain to make a statement like a little yuppie dog. It's like, what century are you living? Don't you realise that whole thing is over? It's been over for hundreds of years. And the other thing I say is like, and the old adage is like, oh, slavery. Do you know that Britain literally abolished slavery? And they still don't get the praise for it. Anyway, history lesson. While the game's going on, 1982, Falklands Islands. A little bit of a dust up down there. A lot of people including that into this, but that's not right because this is football and that is war. How many people are going to get absolutely zoshed at the game today? Nice steal. England going forward, taking the ball forward. No foul. I tell you what, that's absolute biased refereeing. That is biased refereeing. Oh, I tell you. Someone needs to have a word with this because it's getting out of hand. Someone needs to get a word with this. VAR needs to stop on this. Like, this is getting so evident that England are being cheated by this piece of crap referee and linesman. It's absolutely disgusting. The challenges coming in needs to be regulated by the referee, and the leaning on people and this, that, and the other needs to stop right now because it's done deliberately. It's been done deliberately. This referee needs to get a grip. One-way refereeing is looking very, very obviously Argentinian. Paredes is really getting shit on by Enfil. I'm glad to see that. Big-mouthed Argentinians are getting put in their place. Keep hitting them. Wear them down. Make them panic. Get on the ball. Get the goal. Be tough as nails. No surrender. You want to start that shit? England will answer the call. They are answering your call. Man, if I was TV commentator, I think I'd turn the nation into a riot scene. The passion I have is the same as you guys. Absolutely exactly the same. Limpet says, here's to a cracking match. You betcha. Catching up with everybody because the chat is absolutely massively bumping all over the place, guys. So give me chance to catch up. Thanks everyone for getting in here. It's going to be an interesting day. A very interesting day. It's going to be a long one. I feel it's going to be a long one. But again, as I said on the head, I wouldn't have it any other way. 10 shirts behind me. That's 10 England players. The blue shirt is a goalkeeper shirt. That blue one in the middle, that's a goalkeeper shirt, England goalkeeper shirt. And you've got whites, and then you've got reds for home and away. And I'm the 11th man. So when Thomas the Tuchel wants to sub in, I go off screen and I come back wearing something else every time. Ball in the middle, coming across. One more time. Run out of the play. Took too long with the ball. Anthony wanted too long with the ball. Should have passed it off. Got crowded out and can't go anywhere. Argentina coming forward now. Reece coughs the ball up in front of the box. Not very smart by Reece James. Why not just clear the ball? Coming to the far side. Tag with the ball. Coming inside. Paredes, I tell you what, really given a lecture by Umfal. I'm glad that Umfal, the referee, I'm glad to see that happen, actually. Literally told to shut his mouth. And that was in Spanish. Shut your mouth is what he said. It's good when the referee takes command. He needed to. Ball over the top. He's onside. Reece James, I tell you what, number 24, sometimes he just walks around nonchalantly and he doesn't turn around and look around. He needs to start spinning his head and looking around. He seems to offer a lot of space to the wing from the centre. He's not a centre-back. He needs to watch that wide side very closely. Kevin Babs, we got Bellingham. It's coming home. We're telling him it's an Englishman in New York. Whoa. Oh, yeah. I like that. That was a great song by Sting, wasn't it? Whoa. I'm an Englishman. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa. Very cool song. Argentina on the edge of the box, pushing to the right side. Building up. No free kick. Well refereed that time. These referees haven't given anything up in the box or around the box. Free kick coming up now, though. Anthony Gordon, stay strong. Be tough. Get angry. Put it all in your game. Put it all in your game. Chris Caverin, the punch in the back of the head should have been a red card, not even given a yellow. Exactly. Limpets, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is a fantastic venue. We have watched many an Atlanta United match there. Seriously, eh? Lovely. What are the crowds like at the United games? England down the right side. Rogers walking around, needs to get involved a little bit more than just that walking. Get involved, son. Get involved. Coming back to the right side. John Stones takes a touch. A lot of big experience built for John Stones at Man City. It's done him a lot of favours, done England a lot of favours to have a guy in such a big team that can bring the big game in. Same as colleague Guehi was Palace for many, many years now. Crystal Palace gone to Man City. Another experienced player. And it's nice to see centre-backs who have great feet, soft toes, be able to pass the ball, get it done. Argentina panicking there. Spence going through one, going through two. Gets the corner. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's a dive. That's a dive. Little wannabe tough guy, Fernandez. Why is he at the game? Why is he at the game? They shouldn't be showing him. I don't care we won that one when he was there. Why is he at the game? He's been going for years, hasn't he, Jagger? I believe Jagger was at the match when Beckham got sent off in 98 as well. So he's a real England fan, isn't he, eh? Like, he's a real England fan. Of course he is, yeah. He's a real England fan. Rice with the ball. Terrible pass. Bloody hell. Get a grip. Free kick. I'm whistling. Whistle. Harry's having a word. Hey, look for the foul. That's a foul, referee. That's a foul. It's a foul. Ball and man together is not necessarily a clean challenge. Ball alone is a clean challenge. Ball and man is not a clean challenge. You can definitely argue, well, if you hit someone at the same time as the man and the ball, it's a fair challenge. It all depends at the seriousness of the challenge, doesn't it? Chip over the top, not coming. England sitting back in Argentina's half, and more of the pressures come in the final third of Argentina's half, which is a comforting situation for England. But you still got to get the ball in the back of the net, though. It's still got to happen, right? Kevin Babs, Chris, we have seen it so many times this World Cup. Chaos Overflow. Shit, Mick Jagger is there. See, there you go. Even Chaos Overflow says, shit, Jagger's there. Right? He's not exactly the best omen, is he, eh? I tell you. Hey, there's a lot of fun, lot of fun, lot of fun, lot of fun. Limpets. In most seasons, fantastic. Unfortunately, last season was shambles, and this is not much better despite Tata Martino returning. Okay, okay. Ball down the outside, cross coming in. I tell you what, bit of a soft-hearted cross. Is that the best you can do, James? Man, oh man. Put some beef into it. Back into the box. That's going nowhere. RG fans singing their faces off, having a good time. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. There you go. Keep hitting them. Pushing them back. Anderson's a tough nut. He's going to keep doing it all game long. Nobody needs to be walking for England. Don't take it lightly. Keep your legs pumping, you three lions. Argentina will pounce and take advantage of you. Ball to the far side, wide open. Nice play in, and there's the man again. The man like Brian Robson of old, who's reading all the plays, keeping England safe. Man called Anderson. Stellar World Cup. You got quite a few players in every team as you go through the tournament where players are playing out of their skin. And literally, Anderson has played out of his skin all match. Every match. Consistently. Consistently. Harry Kane, Bellingham, world beaters as well. Pickford's had his moments and had some embarrassing moments too. Getting chipped in the last match, pretty much. Get on your line. Excuse me. 20 minutes gone. Nearly up to halfway through the half. Big cut on the elbow. Anthony Gordon getting back into slot covering again. England working tenuously, getting back into slot. That working for each other that Argentina do every match. England have got that going as well. Playing very clever football. Everybody's looking around. Ball over the top, doesn't get played. Well marshalled by Spence, reading the game. Coming the other way. Now on the left side. Ball gets crossed in, blocked one more time. Well done, Reece James. England answering the call in defence. Just need to set up that one beautiful move up front and take the lead. Just before the corruption break would be a lovely time. Max Evans in the house. Go England. How you doing, Max? Good to see you, son. Lynn Pitts, that is funny. That is funny. I'm going to read that in a minute. Chaos Overflow says, shit, Mick Jagger is there. And then Limpets answers up a little while later, the corpse of Mick Jagger is in attendance. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Stevie, I'm glad you mentioned Anderson. Jude and Harry may have had the limelight this World Cup, but for me, Anderson has been the unsung hero. Oh, he so has. I say this much. Invariably, Jude and Harry would not have got the joy of getting the ball in the back of the net had we not have had Anderson in the midfield as a two-way giant. And I tell you now, whoever signs this guy up, oh, I tell you, it's going to be a big transfer. Ball down the line. Nobody's watching. Jed Spence covering. Jed Spence covering. Jed Spence covers. You're not getting past me, says Spence. All of them have got the look of killer nastiness in the eyes. There's Aguero. Nice, decent fella. I announced the World Cup games where he was the player of the tournament. Aguero. 2007 U20 World Cup. Yeah. Great tournament. And in comes Enfeld playing with the goalkeeper again. Get the other blue shirt out. Tell the other blue shirt to go as well. I told you they're going to play with your head, and I told you last night, or in the last game, Pickford was where they were going to angle it, that they were going to have a go at Pickford, and there it starts on Pickford. So you know their, modus operandi. And again, fighting with the keeper there, straight call. And here we have a corruption break, and we are in the corruption break time. I can catch up with the chat. Yes, I can, and I tell you. Interesting game. Into the chat. Let's get some stats your way. I'm going to kill that because it always comes back late. Stats so far in this match. Let's get some stats to you as you're getting your cup of teas warmed up. And you're walking away from the TV, but you can still hear me. I know you can hear me. I'm looking at the stats board and there's like nothing on the stats. It's like it's gone to dead. Literally gone to dead. Okay, I'm not going to play with a white screen. It's too easily fixed. There we go. Here we come. So, stats on the day. No stats at all. That's interesting. No shots on target. No shots on target for either team so far. In that time, no shots on target. That'll tell you something, eh? 2 offsides and 1 corner each. 6 fouls to Argentina. Oh, sorry, the Argies. And 5 fouls to England. Not much going on. I'm going to restart the TV screens as we speak and get it back on time. But so far, so good. It's everything I wanted it to be. It's given us some chit-chats. It's made us a little bit passionately pissed off at times with what we see, but that's football and it's lovely. It's fantastic. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need that. Bring it up. Come on, baby. There you go. In you go. Right on. Small that down. Get the screens ready and we'll be on time for the second half. I'm going into my chat here. Just a second, guys. I want to see what's going on online through here. There we go. That's what we got. Yeah, whatever. Give me a heart attack. Holy shit. There we go. That's what we needed. Is everybody acting stupid online today or what? Good Lord. You know what? If you're going to do that, take a hike. We'll bring somebody else in. It is acting like a dumbass right now. It is. It's like I'm working with technology that doesn't want to behave. It's like it's glitched somehow. Doesn't matter. Game's still coming back 0-0 so far. There we go. Okay, you start to behave now? Yeah, good. No shots registering on target so far. Both teams coming out of the corruption break. Beautiful scene, though. I've got to say, beautiful scene. And the one thing I do like is those big screens. They're pretty cool, but they're kind of weirdly big, aren't they, eh? They're kind of weird big. But, hey, is bigger better? Depends what you're talking about. Depends totally. Kevin Babs, I'm glad you mentioned Anderson. Kevin, I couldn't leave this match or any other match without heralding the guy as the engine room of England. He's got lungs. He's got... Whoop. World Cup nearly takes a battering off. Whoops, stay there, buddy. Stay, don't moving. Don't be moving. Don't be moving. Pickford standing up, not reacting. I think that's good as well. Not losing his mind when Simeone was acting like a little bit of an oil can, yeah? So, good on Pickford. He looks focused. Terrible kick down the middle, though. I mean, what's he trying to do there? In front of the box, passing off, and a panic-stricken touch there by that number 10 guy, I think it was. Yeah, that number 10 guy, panic-stricken touch. Yeah, under pressure. That young guy, number 10, Messi. But yeah, Anderson is literally, you got to say, he is the engine room. There's no doubt about it. He's doing fantastic. And by the way, guys, I hope you're having fun today. I hope you're enjoying the match. I am. 2 England players down. James asking what the hell. This is going to erupt. This is so going to erupt eventually. This is probably going to be... Look at Tuchel on the sideline. He is going nuts. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Those referees and linesmen are going to get grilled today. They're going to earn their money today, I tell you. It's going to be so funny watching Thomas the Tuchel up and down the touchline like a jackhammer. I tell you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Mayan Power, how you doing, my brother? Been a while. Love you, man. Hi, everyone. I managed to get up early at 5:24 down under. Whoa, way to go, brother. Way to go. 5:24. Yarrabamba, boring so far, but hey, Yarrabamba, it can only get better. Max says, hi, Mayan. What part of Australia are you in? He says he's in Sydney. So is PJ. I haven't heard from PJ in a while. Yarrabamba, England sloppy at times. They are. But they've settled into the game nicely. I think that's one of the things. And you know what? There's plenty of time to get things sorted out. But so far, I think England have come into the game good. They're exposing some of the slight frailties that Argentina has through the middle. The frailties that people like Cape Verde exposed beautifully. Ball down the line there. Come on, son. Well done, Reece. Rides the challenge, keeps England up the field. Down the line it goes. 29 minutes gone. Max Evans, ex-Sydney, now Brisbane. Have a great day, mate. There you go. Ex-Sydney, now Brisbane. Woohoo! Lovely. 2 great cities to live in, Max. Lucky bugger. Anthony Gordon, fouled. You want to be careful. Keep your eye on the play, guys. Keep your eye on the play. Hit them now. Hit them now. Show them how. Hit them now. Push them all the way back. We will push them into nowhere land, no man's land. We will go over the top. Won't need to fight them at the beaches. They won't reach the beach. Marion Power, Max, how are you? He's like, Brisbane, sorry, Logan. Nice one. Lovely all people around the world watching the England-Argentina match. 30 minutes gone. Nothing doing. Argentina over halfway now, trying to pry the sides with the ball over the top, right side. That's going way too far. The coverage is absolutely brilliant by Spence. I tell you what, they've got to overplay the ball down the right wing because Spence is tucking in so close. He's not giving up an inch. Ball over the top. That's a little bit hopeful. But a fight for the ball coming up with it. Bellingham's strength. His strength is absolutely huge. Massive strength. Free kick coming up. And he went through the man beautifully there. Oh, he could have done some damage going through the man there. And he knew what he was doing, Bellingham. He's tough. And he's getting angry. And he's focused. Watch Bellingham's feet as he plants. There. He has a foot out ready to cake you down. He's tough. That second foot coming down. Well done, Tuchel. But get up and stand up. Award those players some praise. It's okay to be the ogre and not show any nice face. And you better do your job, gentlemen. I've given you your orders. Now do it. And then you sit down. And you don't say anything. And you show no love. And the players are thinking, what have we got to do to make it right for this guy? Just play your game. Put it in the nets. And Tuchel will jump up like a jackhammer. Enjoy. It's going well, England. There's David with that other girl. She's not posh. That's somebody else's face on her. That's not posh. Can't be posh. Doesn't look like her. Declan Rice with the ball in. Lovely free kick. Too long, is it? Not that far long. John Stones at the back post, nearly getting on something. Not really going to make it happen. Always stretching for it. Decent delivery, but not the best. Needed to be on the penalty spot. Look at the tackling on the edge of the box again. It's absolutely ridiculous. You like to think the referee might well give a decision, or maybe VAR can see that that's a penalty that they haven't seen all tournament long, that, you know, they like to referee the game from the VAR room, get people sent off, but they don't like to give away a penalty. Spence battling away, brilliant play by Spence, knocking away, gets help from his buddy, free kick coming up, excellent double teaming, riding the challenge, meeting the physical threat and pushing it down and squashing it into the ground. Great defending. Tough English defending, you're going to have it. And the referee has had enough of shitface. Get your ass over here. Head-butting, kicking, doing everything he can because he's beaten. Guehi and Spence double teaming. And again, Tuchel having a go at the officials. Rightfully so. Get back on your goal line, Pickford. You got no business being out there. You got no business. If you know what I'm saying. You got no business here, sunshine. Go back to where you came from. You seen that guy on TV? I tell you what, funny as. Ball on the inside. Anthony can't get it. And cleared one more time. Take the ball with you, Anthony. Reece James with the ball now. Right side. Clipped into the box. A little bit too long. Not going out. Time to pressure. That's going out. Jed Spence hassles again. Brilliant play by Spence. Won't let him go. He's on him. Brilliant play by Spence. Has him all day long. Exceptional play by Spence. England fighting down low. Getting the ball back. Putting Argentina under panic. Spence with an absolute brilliant performance and a free kick on top of it. Come on, you three Lions. Let's go. Short free kick. Back post. Boom. In it goes. Header. Harry Kane. I told you coming into this match that Jude Bellingham plays in Spain and knows how to play these guys. He just wins the free kick, feels the contact, down like a sack of you-know-what. He knows how to play them. England are playing their own tactics against Argentina. Argentina's tactics are coming back on Argentina, and they don't like it. You got to be like this to stay in the match with Argentina. Reece James with the free kick. 35 minutes to go. The crowd not moving, still, motionless, waiting for the moment. Is it now? It could well be. Ball in the top. Keeper punches out. It's loose. I tell you what, that's a free kick in the box. Well, he gets up. England still with the pressure on. Rice. Terrible ball. Far side now. England needs to get back. And there goes Spence again. Clips in the foot. Tackles like a mountain. Brilliance again. Spence tracking the man again. He goes nowhere. Spence has him. Rid him all day. And a free kick for Messi. And it's getting powerful. Well done, referee. Well done, referee. In your face, big mouth. In your face, big mouth. Yeah, Martinez, shut your face. Rogers, get in there. The size of the England team is slowing down Argentina and the big mouths of the Argentinian team quicker than a smaller, diminutive team as well. Great battle. Maybe if Messi was 5 or 6 years younger, he would get through those little gaps that he can't get through now. After all, he's getting up there in age. Anderson unfortunately gets a yellow card. He's going to have to ride his luck now for the end of the game. Like I said before this, you definitely will, in my opinion, in this match, as I said at the beginning, you definitely will see a red card in this match. I just have a gut feeling it's coming. It could be sooner than later. And this match is heating up beautifully. You wouldn't want it any other way. The drama off the ball is golden. Chipped into the side now. Going to the left side. Ball coming back to where it was. Running through. Shot from distance. Not far off. Not far off at all. Not far off at all. Jeffrey Perrin says, I'm back from the rush. Well done. That was only just over there. I'll tell you what, close to 1-0. Close to 1-0. Yorobamba, is the England guy with the number 10 the one that plays for Madrid? He is, senor. He is. Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Number 10 plays for Madrid. Hala Madrid. And it's kind of funny. A lot of Madrid fans are kind of saying, why doesn't Bellingham play like this for us? And in some cases, Bellingham has played like that for Madrid. He so has. So it's not that he doesn't. It's sometimes he does, right? Yeah. Anywho. Winning this little golden trophy here is not supposed to be easy. And these two teams are telling us it's not. And Spain are looking on going, go on, guys, beat each other up. Go on, beat each other up. We'd love this. It won't matter. Spain's got 5 days off before the final. And England or Argentina will have 4 days off. 4, 5, it doesn't really matter. Because after 3 days, you're pretty well good. And 4 days, you're sitting around doing nothing. So basically, I'd sooner be England or Argentina going into the final with just 4 days sitting around. Because 5 days sitting around, it's a bit long. It's like nearly a week, yeah? Know what I'm saying? So I think these guys in this semi-final fare better with the rest recuperation and back in the match than Spain. Just saying. You can have that extra day, but I don't think it gets you anything. Rice in there, deep challenge. 39 minutes gone. Jeffrey Perrin, shut up, big mouths. Yorobamba. He's absolutely Kevin Babb's grandpa. Jeffrey Perrin, shut up, big mouths. That's funny. I'd tell you. 40 minutes gone right now. 5 minutes plus added time. 0-0, no score. 1 goal might be all the difference on the day. I did say that coming in. 1-0 or 2-1 to England was what I was looking at. But Argentina are a crafty bunch of pirates, aren't they, hey? They go about business quite carefully. Showing nothing. And all of a sudden, they'll take the lead. And then they'll make it horrible to get back in the match. So you've got to guard against taking the first goal against the Argies. You have to. Imperative. Get that first match. And as I said, coming in on the pre-match, the dice said this was going to go extremely long. And not to tempt any fate, but purely what the dice have said. The dice came out with a great possibility for England, but it's long. It's long. We'll have to wait and see. It has a feeling of penalties. It has a feeling of extra time. But the penalties is the one that's really intriguing me. And that's all from the dice. Free kick coming up. Well done, referee. He allowed the play. He had to book him. And that's one of those cards that's going to come back on an RG. And he'll end up getting dos cello. 2 yellows. Yeah. Like a nice little fan. Isn't it lovely? 2 yellows for the RG. Or maybe just one of these, and don't hit the cup again, Steve. Stop knocking the cup, it'll fall over. Not a good thing, not a good look. Not a good look. I tell you. You guys must be biting your nails off out there. What a great match. Spence down the left wing now. He's had a fantastic first half. Really do love what this guy's about. Like I say, I've spoke highly of him on a few matches because he has played every match. He's answered the call every match. He's quality. Reece James, stroking it down the right side. No space there at all for Rodgers. Not the ball to deliver. And Rodgers has literally been shut down on the right side. He needs to get in, otherwise he's going off. If he doesn't smarten up and get in the game, Tuchel will take him out. Believe you me, half-time, you'll be gone. I ain't got time for hangers-on. No time for passengers. Well done, you too old fella. That number 10 again. That number 10 fella, yeah, I tell you, trying to beat people. Who's he think he is? Messi? Bellingham going like a world beater, no foul. Should be a straightforward challenge. But again, fantastic match. Fantastic match. It would be a crime for England to go down a goal after putting in such a great performance in the first half. Listen, if you're going to push Argentina back, you're doing something right, but you're doing multiple things right. Multiple. But in so many games where Argentina have not had the best of play at this World Cup, they found a way to win. Whether it be through VAR, referee, calls not going their way, Messi not getting red carded when he should have been red carded. Yeah, Messi should have been red carded and they overlooked it. You know, all the little favours that Argentina's been gotten and had through the World Cup all adds up as you go through and people get tired. You're getting closer to that final match to get close to that trophy. It all counts. So let's see which way this goes. One little thing I can tell you about the weather down there. Yeah, talking the weather. Storms in and around Atlanta possibly could interfere if this wasn't such a great stadium. So should be okay, as you can see. Yarobama says the red card is written on the wall, as it is, sire. I believe it is so, sir. Absolutely. Bellingham right now is Maradona 86, I feel. Oh, isn't that a lovely feeling? Oof. Maradona 86. Oof. But you know what? I have to say this one. Ball through, down the line, kicked out for the throw. Jude Bellingham would not call it anything other than the hand of Jude. He wouldn't have given it an absolute eternal insult to God. As I smile when I say that. And if you know what I mean. An eternal insult to God. The hand of Jude. That would what it be. The hand of Maradona was the hand of Maradona. It wasn't the hand of God. The hand of Maradona. The hand of a cheat. But 86. Yeah. Bellingham of 86. Yeah, I mean, this guy's just stepping up. The way he flows and powers past people, it's just poetry in motion with the ball. I mean, look at him now. He gets pushed off the ball. No foul. Coming together, but he's poetry in motion when he's moving with the ball. He's so strong. He looks like an absolute wonderful thoroughbred racing down the track, picking up another Gold Cup, a trophy, or some big Philly Stakes tournament. Harry Kane doesn't have the touch to go past big guy, but not the finesse. Rice needs to channel it off. Only sees one player, gets it back. 2 minutes to go. England in possession. Have had most of the possession in the half. Ball going to the left wing one more time. Spence leaves him for dead at will if he wishes. Comes back inside. Guehi on the ball. Cautiously moving forward. Trying to pick the lock. Harry Kane drops off. Rice one more time. We can't see the right winger because the cameraman's an absolute numbnut. He thinks he's filming NFL football. Where do they get these cameramen? Honestly, where? See the Argentinian turn his back on the ball? There's no sportsmanship there. Bad taste. Bad taste. Yeah. No sportsmanship. Bad taste. Terrible people. But half-time, I'm going to take you to that video from Project 90 to show you a guy going into Atlanta, where this is, for the World Cup. Hopefully it comes off and it works well for you. And that will be your entertainment at half-time while you're getting your cup of tea, your beer, your coffee, your orange juice, your water, agua, Wasser, whatever it is you're drinking. Rodgers inviting him in, but listen, do something, Rodgers, or otherwise you're going to be warming the bench. You've done nothing all game, my friend. Nothing all game. This crowd is just waiting for the explosion. And like I say, it might just be one today. Ball through the middle. Lovely take. Offside, is he? Offside he is indeed. There's the little linesman's flag. The linesman's flag has gone down. 1 minute to go. Argentina quite happy to waste time. Now, that's unusual, yeah? They're quite happy to waste time, and they have been wasting time. Good off for England. Yes, it is. Hotlanta. It is indeed. 30 degrees, I believe, right now. And you got thunderstorms roaming in and around Atlanta. So, very humid, very hot place. Great to have a wonderful stadium like that there. Oh, yes. Dive. Referee reads it. Referee reads it. It's a dive. Get up, numbnuts. It's a dive. Ball down the line. Can't make it. Harry Kane trying to play as a midfielder. Get up top, buddy. Get up top. Reece James, he's caught. The referee started a bit dodgy for England, but since the match has begun, I think he's realised where Argentina have come from. Band of dirty bastards, basically. And he's shutting down their nasty boy attitude and late tacklings and all the little off-ball stuff, and he's turning this match into a classic right now. Decent that he's standing up and applying the rules and booking the RGs too. Cross coming in, takes deflection, corner. Last play of the game. Are we going to get the play or is it out? Harry Kane running up to the referee's like, what are you looking at? Was that not a corner? Just like the ball that hit the wire and they never said it hit the wire. Absolute lying from FIFA. That ball absolutely hit the cable, came down before England scored a goal a match ago. Half-time 0-0. England players walking off somewhat amazed with this referee at times. And I think they can be. I think they can. Now, good that Bellingham's there because Bellingham speaks Espanol. And he can tell them lot to shut the fuck up. Sorry. Jeffrey Perrin, good off for England. It was. Welcome to Dirty South. There you go. Come on, Kane. This is the time to show up. Absolutely. I'm saying with Bellingham talking Spanish, he literally is keeping them lot from ganging on the referee. All the RGs want to do is mouth it off with the ref, complain with the ref and get on him and get in his head. Bellingham will stop and diffuse that. He's been in Spain long enough. He speaks Spanish. He knows what they're saying. He can answer them in their own language. And when you do that, when you answer someone in their own language, I speak different languages. When you come back at them in their own language, they shut the hell up. It stops the interference with the ref. And that's one of the reasons why Enfal, this referee, is doing a decent job now. Started shaky once Bellingham started interjecting and talking. And Enfal talks Spanish as well. Don't kid yourself. He might be an American referee like the linesman, all-American official today, but he talks Espanol. Bellingham is a very big asset for England in this match. He really is. Max Evans, RG may ask for their money back. There you go, there you go, there you go. Kevin Babs, come on, the RGs look rattled. They are. We've got to start hitting them, and pushing them and rocking them back and jumping on them. And scornfully giving the look of hate and making yourself be the dominant ones and put fear into them. Be the big dog in the fight. Put the fear into them. That's the only way you're going to win this match. You've got to crush them with strength, not just skill. We need that one moment of quality to come through, and it's going to come off the back of pure, brute force, strength, and domination. And it's going to come through the way of your character, your confidence, and the way you won't back down. This is the biggest stage. Argentina have been here before. Argentina has been in 6 World Cup finals. 6. They're 3-3. 3 wins and 3 losses. 6 World Cup finals. You don't get to 6 World Cup finals by being smiley, happy, nice guy. You do it by being a nasty bastard. Brute force, strength, nasty character, get in your face. You do anything and everything to get it across the line. And that's what we need in the second half. Tuchel on the sideline has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I tell you. Yarabamba, after the hydration, advantage England. In comes Cabster. Hello, Cabs. It's 0-0. Cabby's in the house. Hello, son. It's 0-0. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's 0-0. I'm going to get that off there. We're going to put that down there. It's 0-0. We're doing okay. You want some of your cabbies? Come on in. There you go. I just tricked him. I didn't do anything. I didn't put any in the bowl. Just some in there. But yeah, we got to go for it. Half time is coming up. I am going to show you literally something offline right now. And this young man who I've been watching on TV a couple of weeks now, he is called Project 90. On this video, he's deep inside Atlanta for a real World Cup semi-final. So I'm going to hopefully line this up for you right now. Just a second as move your tail, dude. Thank you. You're in the way of the mouse. I can't move the mouse. I don't want to move your tail. So here we go. Getting it up and ready. Give me a second. Stop looking for it. Area time zones collect. Where are you, buddy? Where have you gone? I see. Okay, one more time. You know what? I'm going to have to do this. Definitely stay there. I can do this, but give me a second. That one there. Right, this here. Okay, right. I'm going to have to put you up there. You're not behaving. Just a second. This'll work. I need a bit of space, mate. You are in the way. I can't move my hand because of Cabby's ass. I'm serious. I don't want to move him. I'm not like that. That's to display. Okay, it's not going to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up the lineups. I wished I could. You carry on, mate. You carry on. I'll be there in a minute. I'm going to hit up the lineups if I can't get that on there. So give me a second more. I'm trying to figure this one out. I got a bit of a glitch going on. I can fix it, but there's a glitch going on to transfer that over. So just a second. Yeah, just a minute, dude. I'm quite busy. Second. I'll be with you in a second. That's what I got to do. Get the lineups off. There we go. Fine. To get lineups. Beautiful. Okay, that's that there. Do I want that? No, I don't. Guys, I'm going to put it on the lineups. I can't get that thing to work. I wanted it to work, but it won't work. It's been a bit of a bug. But I'm going to put the lineups on for you and get your cup of teas warmed up and your beers ready. I'm going to put some music on as well. But I'll come back in a minute or two for the second half. Don't kid yourself. We carry on. But for some reason, I couldn't get that thing to play. Don't know why. I'm pretty sad. But I'll promote it to you when we get back. Project 90. It's called Project 90, okay, where that guy is from. So that's what I'm saying. We'll put some music up in the meantime. Nothing is done and finished. We're going to put the music up right now. Get it going. There we go. A little bit of Mexicano. Enjoy.
catch you here pretty soon, guys. Hope you're enjoying the music. Again, I want to thank everybody for making this World Cup absolutely memorable. Coming back with you, everybody. Hope you're enjoying that relaxing music. Just want to say again, it's been fantastic sharing this World Cup with everybody here. I want to thank everybody. It's been magic. Taking that off the screen. I'm leaving the music there for a while, but I'm going to remove the lineups. But I got to say, honestly, thanks everybody. It's been fantastic, really. Best World Cup of my life. Honestly, best World Cup of my life. No doubt about it. The camaraderie, the togetherness, the fun, the laughter, the matches we've seen, the drama, and we're in it right now. The battle, England taking on the Argies. Everything that you wanted it to be. Just checking out. Guys walking out the tunnel. England's Warriors walking through the tunnel. Argentina's Warriors just walked through the tunnel. I got my cards ready, and I think I'm picking this one for the second half because there's just about as much red around me as should have been pulled out the referee's pocket. But I think there's a good chance we may well see a red in this half. It's going to overflow. It really is. It's really going to overflow. Just 1 second. We're going to knock out the mucka and get ready for the footy. Boom. There goes it. That would have been a lovely track to come into. But right now, I'll be getting back into the chat right now where I want to be. And I'm staying on the short camera, so I'm closer with you. When we finish off the post-match, maybe I'll go back to the big camera as we're just getting ready with the teams. But I'm waiting for this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. Waiting to get going, and someone was saying Dirty South there. That's great. Chippy game so far. That's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama. Just anything you do, and that's all right. Dun. Get off the bus, number 10. Bellingham right now is Maradona 86. Yes, Jeffrey Perrin, Hot Atlanta. Good for England. Moving through. Welcome to the Dirty South. Yarabamba says, come on, Kane, this is the time to show up. Yes. Kevin Babs, come on. The Argies look rattled. Let's get into him. Trout. Chippy game so far. Absolutely is, brother. Absolutely is. And again, empty seats in the stands as the game kicks off. England with the ball kicking off, but empty stands in the seats. Just adjusting my heat bag. Got that heat turned right up. Oh, it's nice.
Hello. That gives everybody a heart attack if the game doesn't stop right there. Like, what's going on there? I tell you, that's it. There we go. There we go. Staying in the chat. Chippy game so far, says Trouty McTrout. It is. And he also says that ref will show a red card if those players want to mess around. There you go. Insane. Info, the referee, I tell you guys, if you don't know much about him, he can be an absolute lunatic on players. He grabs players sometimes. Like, he's not far from blowing a gasket, is what I'm saying. So he's the right man for this job. England on the edge of the box, trying to push through, nothing happening there. And again, it's simple plays out of defence. Argentina looking to steal early in the match. Wanted to go right, has to go left. Stick or twist, well, he could do neither. And now the ball filters on the back line as England resettle. Composed in their shell, but don't sleepwalk to a loss, England. Argentina will mesmerise you with the ball. They like to sit on the ball. They'll have the ball all day. They don't mind. They're born with skill at their feet. That's not their biggest strength. Messi can be. Don't get the ball to Messi. Keep the ball away from Messi. Shadow mark Messi everywhere you go. People have got to be talking left and right, up and down, north and south, east and west. Talking. Staying focused. I'm telling you now, Tuchel would have had that message to the players all game long. Guaranteeing you. Max Evans Argue is calling in their synchronized. Sorry, Argies are calling in their synchronized diving team now. Yeah. And Yarabamba, after the hydration break, England have the advantage. Could be. Chaos Overflow summary of the first half. Position. Ball through the middle. Great defending and a good save by Pickford. Had to be too. Big threat there. England sorting themselves out. Argentina still have the ball. Marauding shot coming in. Side netting. Goal kick. Take a second look. Does it take a deflection? Seems to go straight out of play to me. Again, these officials really make you want to shake your head. We'll see. Max Evans. RG is calling the swimming team. Mayan Power. Stevie, aren't you going to hydrate yourself? I mean, have a beer. Well, take a look at that, everybody. I'm hydrating. I'm on the Ron y Cola, senor. Ron y Cola. Rum and Coke. I'm joining the fight. Offside, he's not offside. I don't think he's offside. Now, if that's not a foul against Messi, I'm just saying it. If that's not a foul against Messi in the true sense of football, what is? Take a look at this again. He's onside. Now, everything's fine up to this stage. He beats the man for the outside. He's tricky. He goes, but this walking him out the play like that is a rugby tackle. Why is that not? I'm just saying. It surprises me that that doesn't get given as a penalty. I'm just surprised. Because aren't you taking a risk by doing that? Because eventually one of these referees do call things like that. They don't all do it, but one of them will. Rice messing around with the ball too much. Yep, I'm on the rum and coke. I might as well be drunk on the line, because these guys are. I won't be getting drunk. Not a chance. Spence now, down the line. Beats his man. Beautiful ball through the middle. All it needed was someone there. No one there to collect it. Is this the time for England to come of age? Listen, this game has been developing now for quite some time, and England are growing into the match, as is Argentina. But England really have grown into it with confidence. Now they're starting to spread their wings slightly. So This is an important match for England in the evolution of the English national team right now. This competition, this World Cup, can be an absolute catalyst start point for this national team to go on to be a juggernaut in European football, if not world football, instead of nearly there guys with no passion. And again, the work rate from England, you have to admit, you don't normally see the England team so energetic and up for it, and these guys have been. Cross coming in again low, needs to come with more vigour. That's a little bit too slow, Rodgers, using his frame, using the body as well. Sherry Swiss, who's going to blink first, mate? I tell you. That's the question, isn't it, eh? Who's going to blink first? Yeah. But I tell you what really would shake this whole match off its foundation and really set it alight is if England get a goal. Oh, come on, get the card out. Get the card out. Thank you very much. Argentina, I tell you now, my memory, my mind, Sherry, I'm going to carry on. My flashback to 1990 in a second. Sherry Swiss, who's going to blink first, mate? I tell you what, I think these are what are going to make Argentina blink. My flashback of that precise moment there took me back to 1990 World Cup, whereby Argentina's in the final against Germany. Germany win 1-0. Andreas Bremer, elfmeter penalty, wins the match. But the Argies collected cards and were so badly behaved, especially in the second half. And I think it was 2 red cards in that match. And they collected cards for fun. And then they were done. Cards for fun. And then they were done. 1-0. And it was just Germany, penalty. And that wins the World Cup. Here, you're seeing the same things play out. England are keeping their discipline and their togetherness and a happiness within the game. They know it's a battle. It's a battle. It is. But they're doing the safe things. And they're staying calm, doing the safe things. And it's paying dividends to them right now. But the cards are sort of mounting up for Argentina slowly but surely. And I think it's only a matter of time before we start waving this around someone's face and they're off. I tell you what, that's rude. That's rude. This guy needs a talking to. Seriously. The way he's going through people. Spence got smashed in the face and the legs there. That needs reviewing. That's violent play. And they've gotten away with it all match. One of the big boys needs to get an opportunity and smash Simeone good and hard. Let him know. You want to bring that? We can answer that too. Interesting game. Kevin says, good call, ref. Clear yellow for that foul. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. 100%. Yarabamba. Paredes' mission was to frustrate Bellingham. It's not happening so far. It's not. Steve, spot on. Thank you, brother. I'm well impressed with Bellingham. Dangerous ball dropping to the feet. And I tell you what, panic-stricken England getting it out. Not looking, just kicking. Any direction will do. Just get it out the box. Back to the feet of Argentina. Filtering through the middle. Building up some possession play, close in. Dangerous momentum. But yes, Simeone, I tell you what, first chance you get, I would literally rattle both of his legs to the clouds and back. I'd let him know he'd been hit. And hello, Mr. Infant Brain. I'm saying hello, Mr. Infant Brain. Yes, the rum and coke, getting close to the end of the tournament. Why not? And I might have another. It all depends what the hell happens. And like I said, we're now like 54 minutes into the match. I brought you in literally an hour and a half ago with the dice. And what happened? Ball coming in the box, crossing in. Get in there! Get in there! Oh, I tell you, Anthony Gordon in the box. That is a moment in history. Anthony Gordon putting it in the box. An amazing cross into the box, coming in. Side-footed. England fans going absolutely nuts. Argentinian fans can't believe it. Well, start believing. Wow, what a goal. Early in the match, 54 minutes in. Only problem is there's a long way to go. And there's David Beckham with that girl who I don't know who that girl is next to Beckham. Who's that girl next to Beckham? It's not Harper. And I'm having a laugh here. But whoa, then you go. Get yourself in there. I tell you. Get yourself in there. Oh, my life. Lovely, jubbly. One gets in there. 1-0. 1-0. Come on, you England. That's it. It's in there. Get in there. Boom. Shaka-laka-laka. Boom. Whoa. Get yourself in there. Get yourself in there. I tell you, what a lovely finish. What a great cross. And I tell you, the court jester is dancing in the crowd. Woohoo! Oh, yes. And the two Lions are waiting for their mate who's gone to get more beer. Yes, Anthony Gordon's son, your name is in history, brother. Keep it together, everybody. Keep it together. I tell you, Argentinian fans starting to cry. What you crying for? You've had nothing but glory for years. Come on. It's time to give it up. Oof, long way to go. Long way to go. You know that VAR, FIFA, and everybody else is going to do everything they can to get Argentina on the board. Yes, into the chat. Ha ha. There we go. Summary. I tell you. What is it? I tell you. Beautiful. Good call, ref. Clear. Da. And then nothing for fouling Spence. I take it back, ref. Ha ha. Love it. I love it, says Kevin. Chaos Overflow. Argentina starting to play football now. Goal. Chaos Overflow. Yarabamba goal. England, everybody. Jeffrey Perry, England, everyone. Kevin, yes. Ball going forward again. Is it 2 in quick succession? Harry Kane can't keep his foot on it. Doesn't carry it through. Could have been 2-0. Could have been better than 2 goals in 6 minutes like it was in Mexico. This thing is going to be an imagine coming down the right side. Acres of space. Big challenge. Take that, says Spence. Get on your arse. Ha! Take that, says Spence. Get on your arse. Whoa, what a challenge. I haven't said enough about Spence, man, but he is lighting it up. And who does he squash? That piece of garbage, Simeone. Boom, get down. Done. Way to go, Spence. Brilliant. Oh, tell you. What happened to Steve? One little swig of rum and coke, and where does he go? What does he turn into? Amazing. Crazy. That's what a goal does for you. Corner coming in. Short one. Messi taps off, gets it back. Wants the end swinger. Gets the end swinger. Headed back out. Going for the throw-in. Lovely, bloody, jubbly. Getting back into it. The chat is going absolutely freaking bononkers. Good call, ref. Absolutely. I tell you. Gordon, says Kevin Babs. Woohoo, party on. Yarabamba Gordon. Jeffrey Perrin, go England. Yarabamba, England is not Egypt. No, we're not. But Egypt, I tell you, they should have had it 2-0 up. When do you ever get the chance to have 2 goals up on Argentina and throw it away? At the end of the match. And then Cape Verde, 2-2. Oh, and that, it's got eyes. The second goal as it's going off his foot, and I'm like, it's going in my mind. I'm like, oh shit, it's got eyes. Screaming it all the way to the end until it goes in the net. What moments we've shared. We've shared their moments. Literally on this channel. Unbelievable. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Absolutely. What a lovely little finish. Anthony Gordon. Beckham's up there happy. Sorry, Sir David Beckham. Hello, Sir David Beckham. Pickford on the edge of his box with the ball, pissing around like an idiot. Get the ball out, Pickford. Stop being an oil can. You're a Russia blood merchant. Messi's going to do something here. Waits too long. The old man of football hasn't got the youth or the vitality of those young Ruthless English defenders right now, and every time he twists and turns, there's a tackle awaiting. Harry Kane now defending, gets coughed up, kicks it out of play. What a game. Holy moly, everybody is everywhere. It's so disjointed, but it's beautiful. And England are winning. I agree about Egypt, says Jeffrey. Cheers, mate. Boom, says Jeffrey. Abso-bloody-lutely. I tell you, I was gutted. When Egypt was 1-0 up, I'm like, oh, this can't be. Yeah, then it went 2-0 up. I'm like, holy, and then the goal that was disallowed as well. It could have been 3. Holy moly. Ball into the box. England defending for their lives right now. 30 minutes to go. Argentina fretting that they are going to lose their trophy or at least a grip on it. They need 2 goals to win the match. 1 to tie it and force extra time. 30 minutes. And this is a situation that you've seen before in history. 1998. Beckham. Simeone. And one headline, silly boy the next day, gets a red card against the Argies, and he's gone. And for the rest of the match, England has to defend like this. And they defended. And the game finished 2-2. Nice shot, my friend. Nice shot. Lovely. Into the crowd. And it finished 2-2. Then it goes to penalties. And who wins? Argentina. So we've seen this scenario before. And I tell you, I said 2-1 at the start or 1-0. I don't think you're going to get it any other way. Question is, can England now survive? Look at numbnuts that FIFA put in that garbage on your screens if they are. They're showing that the goal was onside. Well, if it was offside, it wouldn't have stood, no? So what are you showing that for, numbnuts? I tell you. FIFA. Crazy, make you laugh. But hey, 1-0 so far. 61 minutes gone. Are England going to hold on to the lead? Are they going to do what they always do and slow down, go into their shell and invite the enemy on toward and then collect 2 goals and walk out the tournament? I think we've done that before in the World Cup semi-finals. Do you remember Croatia? Yeah. So we've got to guard against that. Can they hold on? Argentina, using everything around the box now, ticking it left and right. Tick-a-tack madness, going nowhere at the moment. The white wall is solid. It's like a fridge door that's not going to open. No matter how hungry you are, that door is not opening. That door is solidly shut. 5 along the back, 3-2 in the front of it. Like a king's crown, a miniature king's crown, and they're defending. Not going up the field, and I think there's time to take possession and time to get on the ball. I think they're playing a dangerous game right now. Yes, they're sturdy in defence, but don't invite the inevitable. Sitting too deep is not your best tactic. What got you into the lead, what put you into this position, that's what you need to keep doing. Get up the field. Spread the lines. Long way to go, guys. There's a long way to go. Argentina, though, picking up their game now. Looking more intent on getting something done up front. It seemed that they were quite happy in a sort of second gear, waiting to see what develops and maybe take it to extra time. But now, they're not waiting. Now they're stepping it up, and now every second counts to them. Feet was moving. Scaloni's not too happy. Good to see. Gonzalez is coming on. Excuse me. And Paredes' day is done. Fresher legs, more bite. Not necessarily a better player. Jeffrey Perrin says, don't forget to like everybody. I agree about Ipswich. Yarabamba, Tuchel is not Southgate. Big difference. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But sitting back just doesn't make me feel too good. Carry on doing what you did to get yourself in the game. What was electrifying the game is going to keep you in the match. England have just got to keep the focus. Leave no spaces in the middle. Wherever that little guy, number 10, he's hanging off on the right side. He's got the ball right now. Stay with him. Block him off. Don't let him do anything special. Ball back in the box. England defending with Rice. Diffuse Messi. That situation doesn't happen. That's why I say you put a man on Messi and you mark his ass all over the first half, second half, and into extra time if necessary. But you mark him out of the game. It's called Mandeckung. It's a German tactic. And with Thomas Tuchel being a German, I'm amazed he's not doing it. Man marking. One man. If you want to, put a guy on him each half. Pickford waiting for the last moment again. Like, what's he waiting for? Why invite the pressure on? Get the ball out the zone. Keep it safe. Wind the clock down. Close the match. Guehi, nice turn on the ball. Bellingham doing what he does. Spence down the left wing. England need to just slow it down, keep possession, start channeling left to right. Ball over the top. Harry Kane beautifully found in space. Reece James in space in the box. Takes it down lovely. Comes side. Shot coming in. And taken. Well done by the keeper. And it doesn't work well. Rice coming in. No foul. Lie down all you like. Keep lying down, mate. We don't care. Just like Rupert Lowe says, we don't care. Ball spinning. Did you see the spin on that ball? If you're not laughing at that, you're dead from the neck up. Kevin Babs, don't sit back now. It drains more energy. Sitting, deep defending, kills your legs. It does, man. It really does. It does, it does, it does, it does. 24 minutes to go. A lot of us here tonight, watching tonight, or if you're not, I'll make it out to you. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. A lot of us senior England fans, per se, have seen a lot of these matches with England start so good and then not finish the greatest. It's always a case of we are nervous about what's going on. And we get nervous when we sit back. Tuchel, get out there, get Rice off, get new legs in there. England at the World Cup, group stage, 1-4-2 over Croatia, 0-0 with Ghana, and a 2-0 over Panama. Into the knockout round, 2-1 win over Congo, dodgy, 1-0 down, till late. Round of 16 win, 3-2 over Mexico, and then a 2-1 over Norway. Corner coming in, great corner, very decent corner, into the mixer. If an Argentinian had been there, it might have been one apiece. Excuse me, but it's not, because there wasn't. Wants to take the shot, pushes it wide, coming back in the mixer, giving away the corner again. Argentinian fans urging their team on. Anderson playing like a giant. Mr. Everywhere Man. Sometimes I call people Mr. Nowhere Guy, the Nowhere Guy, or the Nearly There Guy, more per se. The Nearly There Guy. Well, Anderson is the Everywhere Guy. He's everywhere. Absolute talent. Messi now with the corner. Beautiful corner. Going into the mix. Gordon stops it, kicks it out. Would have been better to have just kicked it out, but it lands awkward. But he still gets it done, goes wide, covering the wing. Messi on the wing now. Looks to cross the ball in. Beautiful ball in the box. What a great cross that is. What a brilliant save. What a brilliant save. And I tell you what, Jed Spence hauled to the ground. What a brilliant save. Pickford, he's like, I need a beer. He's looking upstairs, I need a beer. Give me a beer. Pickford needs a beer. I tell you, what a great save. No, it's not like Gordon, Banks and Pelly. Keep your head straight. Jeepers creepers, what are you thinking? It's Pickford, 2026. But yeah, Pickford needs a beer. We're going for the hydration break. I tell you. Now I'm going to literally just jump off screen here really quick. I'm not going too far. But in fact, you know what? That might not be a good idea. I'm going to stay exactly where I am. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm staying exactly where I am. Tuchel is not Southgate. Big difference. That's good, yeah. Don't sit back. It drains energy. Sitting deep, defending. Kevin Babs, what a save, Pickford. Yes. You could see that going in, couldn't you? Down low, boom, like you should do, like you're taught to do. Head it down low with speed. Pickford makes a really good reaction save. That's why I say Pickford is a great shot stopper, but he's not good for the crosses and he's not good at reading long shots. He's the penalty guy, like we discussed the other day. Trafford in net is your starter. Pickford can go there as the penalty shootout guy, or if Trafford gets an injury. Just saying. Curtis Overflow, yes, good save. Leonardo Barbieri, England in the final. We can't say that yet, mate. That's tempting fate. We're not like that. We don't know what that means. Sorry. We have to have it like hit us in the head before we can accept it. So it's a little bit off there. That's new for me, says he. Yes, it does. But yeah. Time coming down. David Beckham is in the kitchen with that rat. Who else I'm talking about? I'm joking. But I'm going to get him off the screen because I want fresh timing. I want to be on time. 1-0 done. 1-0 done. Long way to go. Excuse me. 1-0 to go. I tell you. 20 minutes for England fans to get closer to going to a World Cup final. One thing I can tell you, though, that I can't understand. I mean, someone explained this to me. France get knocked out of the World Cup and there's riots and stuff, yeah? Why? England, if they get knocked out of the cup, there won't be riots. People will just have another beer and go, oh, well, it didn't happen again. Grandad, when was the last time England won? I don't know, son. I've never seen it happen. Pickford, what a great save, though, looking at him. Well done, Pickford. Little kid there with his badge. That's an old-looking badge on a new-looking shirt. Absolutely. And take a bow, Anthony Gordon. You got a goal in there, son. You're in the history books. Cons are coming in. Welcome back. Defensive move for England. Going to shut the door down. German coach trying to shut the game down with defensive exchange. A bit of both for Argentina, both midfield and defensive, and a little bit of offensive coming in and coming out. Lisandro's coming off. Troublemaker Big Mouth's coming off. Simeone. Boy, I tell you what, Simeone got away with a lot of cards. Who do you think he is? His dad? Trying to get people booked. If you're not laughing, you should be. Kevin says, come on, boys. 1 goal to kill it. Yeah, 1 goal would kill it unless Pickford kills us with his last-second clearances, like inviting someone to steal it. Man, oh man, that'd be terrible if he does. Tuchel now weighs 32 kilograms. Says Leonardo, yeah. Spence with the ball on the sideline here. Halfway into Argentinian territory. Going down the line, Harry Kane can't get the ball. Rice comes in, gets fouled. And Argentina get the ball. Well, what do you know? Tuchel massed by the end of the game, 28 kilograms. Chaos overflow, everybody's laughing. Leonardo, I'm laughing, haha. Everybody's laughing, mate. Everybody's laughing. 17 minutes of Argentinian reign, and it will be the English that have put the sword to the rein if it continues as such. Just to give it a 1950s feel. And I haven't done me black and white. But anyway, England so far playing a tough game against Argies. Argies going down the left wing, cutting back inside, open space. They're trying to manufacture something. Messi's open on the right side, away from goal, but he's there to do something. Pushes the ball through, keeps the flow going. It's loose and cleared out, no-nonsense style. Just kicked out. Isn't it nice to see Argentinian players racing and running around for the ball now, not wanting to waste a single millisecond of time? I think it's absolutely sexy, don't you? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I do. Loving it. Jeez, I'm laughing my skinny little ass off, let me tell you. They love nothing more to waste time and kill you with the clock. Now they don't have much clock to kill.
They've got to get it done, otherwise they are no longer world champions. And it's probably the worst country on the planet if it finishes like this. The Argentinians will not want to lose to England and lose their crown. So I think we're going to be in for an absolute massive finish. And I'll be very surprised if by the end of this we don't see Carta Roja, Rota Carta, the red card. That red square. Yeah. 15 minutes to go, guys and girls. Magic, magic, magic. Leonardo, I'm laughing. Ball in the middle. Oh, what another save. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? What the hell is this kid made of today? He is absolutely glowing. Could have been one apiece twice now in the last 5 minutes. England under pressure. Ball coming back in again. High, wide, handsome. Headed out. Harry Kane brings it down, goes forward, doesn't go anywhere. Argentina marauding. Literally trying to break through the fridge door, but no sandwich available right now. Ball down the right side, coming in. Again, backs it off. Outswinging cross. Going down to Pickford again. Johnny on the side. Oh, I tell you. Inviting the challenge. Don't mess around, Pickford. You won't invite the challenge. Like the ball on the ground, kick it out fast. If you invite the challenge, bad things happen. Don't you be the culprit to mess a glorious day for a nation in need of getting to a final for the first time in 60 years. Pickford has had his Weetabix, says Kevin Babs. What? I tell you, unfortunately... And I know what that said. That guy says something very rude, and I'm not going to repeat that, but it was MF, yeah? In Espanol. Put ma re. Something like that. Chaps, ladies, the Ron Nicola, the rum and coke is going down lovely. Ball down the right side. The tongue is nice and clean. I can talk like a king. Boom. The tea was getting me a little bit sticky. Ball down the left side, over the top. He's onside. Oh, what a glorious chance. What a glorious chance. Wow, what a glorious chance. Now Argentina really piling on the pressure. Offside. But what a glorious chance. Again. Ball over the top. He goes a little early. I tell you what, he's not offside. I didn't think he was. The boy's clean onside. But the header across goal, just going past the post. Would have been good. They'd have reviewed it. It'd be 1-1 right now. England, get on the ball. Start playing it around. Argentina fans in the crowd, getting the noise going. England fans cheering as well. The atmosphere's bellowing. England starting now to show they need fresh legs coming in. Great challenge. Oh, my gracious me. Konza with an absolute brilliant challenge and pushing his man into touch. Finishing the deal like a hockey player. Finish your check, son. And if you know what hockey is, you'll know exactly what that means. You got to finish your checks. Nice play. Referee says go, go, go. Down the wing we go. Harry Kane running like a little young kid. Give me the ball. Comes through the middle, takes a shot. Not the best opportunity. And the ball coming back. England in possession. Anderson on the ball right now. Down the line to nowhere. Should have kept possession. Comes back. A chance to go 2-0 up. Not really taken. Guys are getting tired. Pickford the wall, says Leonardo. Yarabamba, unnecessary retreat of England. Yeah, unnecessary, totally. Keep the hammer down. What made you big keeps you big. Stay big. Stay up. "11 minutes to go. Are you nervous, England fans? Have you any nails left?
Jeffrey Perry, attack. Let's go. Absolutely. Get on the ball and attack. Keep that going. Excuse me. Just over 10 minutes for Argentina to remain world champions. Every reign comes to an end. 10 minutes to avert the end. A great Doors song. This is the end, beautiful friend. And a shot coming in again. On the line, averted danger one more time. England free kick coming up. This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end. No safety or surprise, the end. I'll never, never, never think of losing this game. Is this the end for Argentina? It's getting close. It's getting squeaky bum time. And England have had a lot of squeaky bum times over the years, and it's never ended well. Moments there as the ball's going through the overhead kick, wants to take the overhead kick, it doesn't come through. Substitutions being made, all things happening. Reece James getting cleaned up, taken to the sidelines. In comes O'Reilly. And big man Duffy's coming in. Dan Burn. I think that's a good call on the aerial attacks. A bit more height. Legs in O'Reilly offers you a lot. You could see O'Reilly springing the counter-attack and getting a goal. Dan Burn's going to shore up the defence for England if you are new to the English setup. Just tuning in. Rice's day is done, and I'll tell you what he's done for 81 minutes. He's done well. Give Rice credit today. One of his better performances. I'm not despondent at all. Yarabama, careful conceding a penalty. Big point. Don't concede a penalty. Don't dive in. O'Reilly and Burn in the game. Two decent subs there. Subs in for Thomas Tuchel. 8 minutes plus added time. Let's see where we go. I really hope you're enjoying this, everybody. I really do. I do. Don't forget, Wrexham season's coming up after the World Cup. We'll be covering every match. And on the weekend, Wrexham is playing Manchester United. I'm looking in to cover that with a live watch-along, just so as you know, Wrexham fans. And sooner or later, they'll have to be picking up players. But for now, it's Argentina with that new kid on the block, Messi, passing the ball off. Waiting unmarked on the right flank. Don't look away. He's totally unmarked, drifted out of the play in his own bubble. Big challenge coming on. Well done, well done, well done. I'll tell you what, O'Reilly coming in, killing seconds on the clock already. Big moment. Messi gets that ball, turns and spins. Who knows where he goes? Who knows? Maybe he sets up something on the counter. But for now, slip, slip, sip, sip. Oh, beautiful ball turning in there. There's a lovely samba song, Ronnie Cola. I can't play it because it's copywritten. But I think it might have been on the Narcos soundtrack, the Colombia soundtrack for music. But the track is called Ron y Cola, R-O-N-Y, Cola, C-O-L-A. Excuse me. Ronnie Cola. So Ron, R-O-N, then a Y separately, and then Cola separately. That's the name of the song. It's got such a wonderful beat to it. Samba, Colombiano, It's really cool. You want to check that out. You want to have a nice beat, driving, listen to something. Ron Nicola. Shot coming in, long range. And I'm thinking Pickford gets a piece of that. But you give him time to shoot. It looks like it's rising all the way, so I'm not sure it's going in. But you can't take a chance, can you, really? Better put the safety on it and put the hand on it. Messi on the ball. Wants to go outside. Comes back inside. Edge of the box. Another shot coming in. Oh, it's in the back of the net. There you go. Cracking goal. Cracking goal. You've been warned. You've been warned. You let him shoot. You've been warned. You let him shoot. You've been warned. You let him shoot. You gave him space. You let him shoot. It's in the back of the net. It's one apiece. He warned you seconds ago, and you didn't put a man on the edge of the box, and that's not the first time. He warned you. He warned you. There you go. He warned you. I'm telling you. I said you don't want to be sitting back. I told you you don't want to be sitting back. You start sitting back, you're invoking pressure on you. You're inviting to be scored on. It's exactly what's happened. Why would you do it? It seems not to matter what English manager. There's nobody on the edge of the box. And he's shooting from 24 yards. Nobody on the edge of the box. Where are they thinking? Why are they not managing the edge of the box? It makes no common sense at this high level of football to not have just one guy on the edge of the box. It is a schoolboy rule. Unbelievable. Guy on the edge of the box. It's a basic. It's a basic. It's a basic. Some strike, Steve, yeah, but someone's got to be on the edge of the box, man. That's cardinal sin. It's like the other day when Pickford got chipped over with that shot. You always have a guy on the back post and the front post, as well as who's marking the edge of the box. You've heard it playing growing up as a kid. The crime here is Tuchel wanted to sit back. The guys sat back. Now, Argentina's got the bit between the teeth. They've got the momentum drive. It wouldn't be a shocker if they win this before regular time. But England invited this by sitting back, and they've done it every World Cup. It's exactly the same what happened in the match against Croatia 4 years ago. 8 years ago, sorry. So we've been here before. Things were looking so good. Then you make a schoolboy error is what it is, not marking the box. England now starts to play 3-2-1. Chaos Overflow, Sir Stevie, it was a long shot you spoke of. I'm just saying, Chaos Overflow, you see this ball in the middle, under pressure. They've got to get it together right now. They're absolutely disjointed, as you can believe. Tuchel needs to start restructuring. Man down is the best thing that can happen right now. A guy down right now is the best thing that can happen. Why is he putting his arms around the referee? I tell you. England needs to get it in here right now. They need to smarten up right now. Didn't need Jagger there, did we, eh? I tell you. Kevin Babs, come on, England, not again. Steve, fair play, but with some strike. England need an outlet here, yes. Curse overflow. So, Stevie, it was a long shot you spoke of, sadly, but you see it. And what you see, you say, you share. Yarabamba, England now starts to play 3-2-1. I retract my comment. Tuchel equals Southgate. But again, look how much real estate Enzo has on the edge of the box. No one's marking him. And everybody knows that the threat that he possesses is shooting on net, not just tackling in midfield. not just spraying the ball left and right. You know he's a goal threat, but you sit there and you leave the box unattended. I told you earlier in the match, it's all about focus with the English national team. Argentina would not have left the box empty on the edge. They'd have put a man on the edge of the box because they would have known what's coming next. And he warned you literally 30 seconds before with the same kind of play, and you didn't wake up. Tuchel, I'm looking at you. You didn't wake up. You saw it 30 seconds ago, and you didn't tell you guys screaming, get someone on the edge of the box. He could have gone to the touchline and pointed and screamed, edge of the box. And people would have known what he's saying because he would have pointed to the guys that are free standing on the edge of the box. He'd have marked them. He'd have marked them with his finger. Get on them guys on the edge of the box. Simple. How that could have been averted. If you can't see the danger, don't get coaching. Don't get coaching. Really, if you can't see the danger, get off the bench, go home. You're helping nobody. You might be tactically smart, but you can't read the game. Big difference. Now the war will continue. 9 minutes of pain. Standing in the rain all the time over the years. When we get close, we choke. We don't choke. We just play the wrong tactics every time. It's the same tactic, mind you, but it's the wrong one, and it leads us down the wrong road. Bellingham now, a mounting of a man. They need to recapture what they had in the first half. Getting to the end of this might be a good thing. Tuchel needs to have a good old chat with everybody and get them back on board. Because right now, it's slipping away, and you can see it slipping away. Edge of the box, open, wide, open, wide, open! Off the post, jeez, mother of God. You can see it slipping away. Start marking your zones, people. Jeez, mother of God, 2-0, there you go, bang, done. You can see it slipping away. Martinez puts it in at its time. You could see this happening, unfolding. You really could. Steve says, for fuck's sake, game's over. Yarabamba, Egypt, 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 Egypt. Chaos overflow. That was too dangerous. Chaos overflow. Goal. Chris Coveney, you did say it was coming to be a long one. Yes. Fucking Mick Jagger, says Leonardo. Bloody crazy subs by England. So risky. If Argentina get an equaliser, it happens so quick. It happens so quick. You could see it coming, slipping away. You can't react off the post. A simple little replay back in. They're still not chasing down the ball. They're allowing Argentina in the replay. Loads of time on the ball. Simple back header. No one's marking anybody. Catastrophe. Catastrophe. And it didn't need to be this way. Didn't need to be this way. 7 minutes to go. Game thrown away. Yarabamba. Feel England sorry. Egypt, Egypt. England fans just beside themselves. Had it, and it's been thrown away. Still time to get a goal, but they're going to have to do one thing they haven't done all second half. Get in the game. Go play 7 minutes of old-fashioned English football. Launch that ball into the box to your big man. Fight tooth and nail like you're on the trenches and the trench line. Launch the ball long. Big boys on the penalty area, 18-yard box, and fight and scrap for your lives. You've got nothing else to give. You cannot get that momentum back that you had. You switched it off, you defended, and it hasn't worked. You've been undone by your own tactics or lack thereof. It needs now something monumental again. Harry Kane scrapping, fighting. Minutes to go. Is it the end of the line, or do we go to extra time? Never give up, never stop. Most important minutes of your lives, England players. Konza with the ball. Steve says, them subs invited pressure. 100%. You went to a total defensive makeup, and I think it was so wrong. Cross coming in. Handball, maybe. Cross doesn't make it in. Going out for the throw. I think someone needs to be booked there for throwing the ball away. Four minutes to go. Oh, here we go. Rashford and Tony. How about that? Why wouldn't they have been on earlier, maybe? You had the momentum, the pressure. You could have took them on, put them on, and kept England in the ascendancy. Tuchel, you're questionable for this one. You're on the chopping block for this one. You're on the chopping block. Rashford's got no time to prepare. We need an absolute moment of luck, glory, call it what you want, and the crosses need to be proper crosses. Get back on the game, please. Three minutes to go. Is there to be a moment where England get it in front of nets? Put it on the edge of the 18-yard box, Pickford. That's where it needs to go. That's where it needs to go right now. Harry heads it on. And then nobody gets the second ball. That's what you need to do. Get the first ball. Run down the wing. Crossing it in. Someone needs to get in. Just keep firing that ball on that 18-yard box. The galleon needs to overload the cannonballs on the bow of their ship on the edge of the 18-yard box. Keep overloading the cannonballs. Batter them down. You won't do it with finesse. You got to be direct. Do it again, Pickford. Be a hero. Lovely ball. Keeper's got that all day long. Oh, yeah, Martinez has got an injury. Yeah, give me a break. Give me a break. Two minutes to go until it is done. And so sad you can see it coming. They've done it every time the same way. Too little, too late, says Yerobamba. Kevin Babs Spence, yeah. Spence played a great game. Played great tournament as well. I think that's been hit a little bit too hard, Harry. Nice idea. No luck. Now or never time. Something's got to give. If it doesn't give now, it's not going to. Turn me down the line. Doesn't get it in there. Nice idea, but that's probably going to do her. Ball needs to come inside. Messi dives. Total dive by Messi, but hey, what else are you going to do?
There should be no time on the clock, but hey, Tuchel out of ideas. I tell you what, I think he got found out. I think Tuchel has been found out in this match, to be honest with you. The changes that he made only weakened the team. Not physically, but tactically. You don't change a team that's in the ascendancy to a defensive shell and invite and invoke pressure. That's not the theory of winning the match. You had the lead, 1-0, slender lead. 2-0 was insurance, but you didn't get the 2-0. There can't be any time on the clock. And is it now going to be 3-1? Messi on the ball now. Going to head for the corner. Anderson with the clearance, going nowhere, going down the line. I think the referee's got to blow it anytime. Unfortunately, that doesn't go into the feet. The game is getting a little scrappy now. It's very much anxious time. Ball needs to be launched, otherwise it's done. Referee's still blowing. Referee doesn't have the whistle in his mouth just yet. Still allowing time. Still allowing time. And he will allow more time with Argentina wasting time. I think Mbappe is good for that. How long we've got, who knows? Maybe 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. But it seems we've got time left. I'm looking at Mbappe. He's playing it on. Doesn't look to the watch. He's carrying on. There's still time to go. Launch the ball. Hail Mary. Is it now or never? Ball is loose. Keeper doesn't have it. And now he does. Free kick blown. More time wasting going on. More time wasting going on. More time wasting going on. The different mentality between the two countries, one confident to win and the other afraid to win. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Main power. The game is not over yet. Not yet. Dave Magotti, I think he was relying too much on the Mexico performance, but they were 2 goals ahead. Yeah. Yeah. And there it is. World Cup dreams are over. England not going to another World Cup final. Done in the semi-final. I tell you, it's up to Spain to stop Argentina winning another World Cup. And there it is. Dunsky. Winning all the way to the 85th minute. England conceding the 85th and the 90-plus second minute. 2 late goals. Kill England's dream. Harry Kane probably never will be at a World Cup again. Quite possibly Harry's last World Cup. Messi's probably 2. But there you go. England goes so far. But in saying this, I think the nucleus out of this England team moving forward is still going to get to the far reaches of competition. A little bit of argy-bargy going on out there on the field still. Rodgers being guided away. You can see the scenes. Anthony Gordon scores the goal and looks around him and probably thinks, why can't the rest of you guys bring the same performance that I did? Anderson, great performance. There wasn't enough fight in the dog in the second half. They switched it off. They went into a defensive shell. Blame the coach 100%. But blame marking. The first header coming in sets up things and then it finishes in there. Second one's a header finishing it off. Blame the marking. Football is football. Tactics are tactics. But when you've got guys around you, you can look around and not ball watch and enjoy that ball coming in. Look what's around you. England are done for another 4 years. So it's now 60 years guaranteed. And it won't be 64 years anytime soon, but it will be 64 years until England get another bite at the cherry.
Bellingham looking around thinking what could have been. David Beckham not too happy. England fan clutching the World Cup still. I wonder if he's going to keep a hold of that until the next World Cup, and hopefully that's the time it is coming home. Spain and Argentina. There's a lot of long faces in the England fan groups in that stadium. I just hope they all can keep it together. There are the numbers there for that to get out of hand outside the building after such a monumental match. I hope not. But let's see what happens. Hopefully there's no nosebleeds after this match. Argentina again coming from behind. Will they come back from behind against Spain in the final? Or are Spain going to do the damage? Spain's a different number, technically, mentally, clever with the ball. They don't panic. I think Spain gives Argentina the biggest ultimate match of the finals going through. But with this one, 5 minutes before the end of the match, England go down 1, and into the extra time they go down 1. And I'm sorry, guys, but I saw it coming through the second half. And England threw it away. Categorically, had they played the second half as they did tactically in the first half, you wouldn't be seeing these scenes. Argentina was shut down and were not getting into play. Tuchel waited far too long for the substitutions in my mind. A few players could have come out earlier, but a few players should never have come in. Some of the substitutions that you might agree with, yeah, but some you might not. Some I didn't agree with. Spence coming out of the play, unless he's injured, definitely not the right call. Not in this match. Taking Spence out of the play, big alarm bell. Big no-no. But he took him out. He brings in Dan Burn, defensive as well. Was that necessarily the best defensive mistake? Did we need Dan Burn coming in? I don't think we did. Ivan Toney coming in for John Stones. John Stones knackered, obviously. But Ivan Toney coming in late as a forward when Tuchel had no other options but to throw the dice completely at it. Tuchel today got caught out tactically. England should never have sat back after going in the lead. They should have maintained what they were. If you're going to lose the match, then lose it going forward. Lose it fighting and being in the match. Don't lose it being dominated for the last 30 minutes like I said we were going to be and throw it away as we did. And the long-range shot I dictated as well. The long-range shot would be that one that makes it happen, and it did. But when you invite pressure and you sit back, these things will happen. England have done this too many times. You don't need a great coach to see what's going on. You just need someone that understands the way football is as it's moving right now. You saw it, I saw it. Honestly, the coach needed to make changes and didn't. I'm going into the chat to see what you guys are thinking. Dave Magotti says, please, 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 Spain win. Dave also says, you don't think Kane has another one in him? I would be surprised. At the outside, maybe, but I mean, if he keeps himself in amazing fitness and his body lasts, then you can't rule it out. But I think that's probably his last World Cup. I think we got to go different ways. Eventually, England's got to go to a future without Kane eventually, not right now, but eventually. You got to plan for that day. Plan ahead.
If you want to be a winner, you've got to build that team years ahead of time. You can't just keep adding to it and bring another coach in. If you want to be a winner, you build that team ahead of time. You start at the back, then you dress up the midfield, and then you get your forwards coming in. Add to the squad. But you've got to start that build years ahead of time. It takes years to build a winner. And then you add a special player to the mix as well. But build ahead of time is what I'd say. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Kevin Babs, Kane's last one, and hopefully Rice, Madueke, and Pickford as well. There you go. There you go. There you go. Trouching with Trout says, as a Trout, heartbreaking for England. It is. It is. It is. But do you know what? I think they're getting used to it. They're not going to be depressed about it like they were the first sort of 20 years. The first 20 years was depressing. The middle 20 years, well, it was like getting used to it. And the last 20 years, it's like, what do you expect? This is England. This is what we do. We find a way to throw it away. And I've always said, and you've heard me say this for years, and it's not an insult. It is a common causation. It is the mental weakness on the field with the inability to focus for 90 minutes plus. That's the real weakness, is focusing for 90 minutes plus. Stop watching the pretty ball come in. What about watching this guy behind you ready, Martinez to jump up and head in the second goal? Where's the marking? It's focus. It's mentality. And add the lack of winning ability, England not winning for 60 years, it all wraps in there. Argentina's been in 6 World Cup finals. They've won 3, they've lost 3, but they've been in 6 World Cup finals. It's now 7. England, in the same amount of time, 1, in all time, in all history. And they won it. And they were the home team. And every other World Cup that England's never been the home team, they've gone nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So it's winning mentality and it's focus. That ability to focus all game long. You saw Argentina come to life all through the match. And when they needed it most at the end, when you're getting tired and you have nothing in the tank, they came and literally took the game away. A coach on the sideline can easily see this happening. All you do is make a few simple changes and you keep your team in the game. You also get word out and spread a message to the team coming directly from you now. Where was that? It wasn't. It really wasn't. Into the chats as we wind down slowly. England going out of the World Cup, and I should do one thing as we do this. Sorry, my bad. I think the shock of the day, not that one, obviously, no, we can't do that one. That would be insane. Oh, no, it was the right one. Just a second. Dos. Zwei. There you go. Into the chat as we go through. Yarabamba. Now as a Maverick, I support the Argies for a 4th cup and getting within striking distance of Brazil. I know your love for Brazil is not the greatest. I do know that, so maybe that can get there. Ghostfacehausen says, don't. Just don't. I've had enough. There you go. There you go. Of all people to screw us over, our own manager goes to back 5, right? Right? I mean, why? Literally, why? You had the recipe for success. A wonderful 45 minutes of football. Totally in control of your own destiny. Waiting for that one goal to come like I said it would. It came. And then you changed to plan B, which was literally do nothing, don't go forward, don't venture more than 10 yards past the penalty area, our penalty areas, not theirs, and sit and let yourself be attacked. And oh, by the way, when you're kicking the ball out, don't kick it to anybody. Just kick it a little bit further than we're sitting so they can get it every time and come back on us and keep us completely under the cosh. Yeah. Great tactics. And why we paid him so much money for that? You could get a Sunday League B team with better tactics to finish a match than that. They'd kick you off the park. And that's what England needed to do. Get in there violently, physically, and dominate it back up and don't get out of the game. Stay moving forward. The things that they did well, that I called for, beat them up, tackle, beat them, dominate your day, get in there. They were doing it in the first half. They were owning their own glory. They were on their way to a World Cup final. Literally, you could see it happening. And then halftime comes along. I drink good tea. I don't know what was in the tea in the England cabin at halftime, but when they came out, they didn't do the things they were doing to make them hold the game. Slowly, Argentina gets in the game, takes the game, and you all predicted, or I predicted things happening. You've spat it back at me for saying they're throwing it away, they're going to lose it, the long-range shot, yada, yada. You could see it happening, guys. You could really see it happening. I've seen this happen too many times for England to throw things away. I do not get excited anymore. I don't. If you've seen it happen too often, to get excited and to be disappointed, for my take, would seem a little insane. Definition of insanity in so many words is to keep on doing the same things and expect a different result is pretty much the definition of insanity. Yeah? England have done the same things for 60 years pretty much. The result has been the same. I do not let myself get insane about results like this, especially when you can see it happening right under your nose. Really. Kevin Babb, Spence had the game of his life. He should never have gone off. Can't disagree with that at all. At all. At all. Steve, should have brought either Rashford or Watkins on. Both bloody ridiculous. Taking Gordon off. Only player with any pace. I know. When he came off, that's the one that went, what is going on? Why would you take him off? He can last 90 minutes and extra time if he had to. I just went, what are you doing? That's why I said about 10 minutes ago with the substitutions, what is this guy doing with the substitutions? Anthony Gordon categorically should have stayed on the field of play where he was doing great. At least we had someone who could connect with Harry Kane, per se, and hold the ball up and give us lifelines when we needed it. When he went off, nobody was operating like a lifeline. Nobody. Give me a second. Give me a second. Nobody had the ability to hold the ball. Rashford came on way too late. Listen, the substitutions were defensive in many ways. Excuse me. Pepsi. I can understand, a little burp, I can understand Tuchel may be wanting to make it a bit more defensively safe, but let me blow my nose, please. I won't do it. I'll just switch my mic off. I'll silence me blow. That was a good blow. Nearly made myself dizzy. Holy shit. Woo! I tell you. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Am I disappointed? Of course I am. Of course I am. I could swear like a little kid. But I've seen this too many times. That's why I'm probably one of the only ones that sings, "It's coming home, it's coming home. Nothing's coming home. We don't believe. We never did." You know, you don't get excited about it. You see the future unfold and you're like, you have to look into the past to predict the future, is a fact. Well, I've looked into England's past all my life, as you have too. Predicting the future's not very hard to do. Is it now? And I don't say it angrily. I'm laughing. Thrown away. Again. The curse on England to reach a final of the World Cup
continues. Don't be sad. Don't be mad. You're obviously not glad. But don't sink to your knees and don't be unhappy. England had a great World Cup per se in so many ways. Last 5 minutes, man, lady. Last 5 minutes. This is what cost the match. The coach's brain and England focus. We can say all we like, but if you do not have the ability, and I've said this a few times through the World Cup, and you've been watching it, and I've said through the World Cup, and I've roasted England players, Declan especially, Reece as well, James. I roasted those guys for not looking around when the ball's coming in and around the penalty box to see who's standing around you. No, they all ball watch. Lautaro Martinez's goal at the end is a common case of people not getting there in time. Konsa's way off the mark, okay? Don't just blame him. But Martinez, Lautaro, comes in between two defenders. He knows what he's doing. He's sitting in between the two. He's playing the pepper pot. He's right in the middle. He can rise and get that ball the first defender doesn't get. Konsa can't get to him because he didn't read the play. No one's watching Martinez come in, drifting in. No one's watching the play coming in. They're watching the ball. It's focus. Focus. Chaos overflows. Yes, you've done it. I'm actually looking forward to France-England. Yeah, well, you know what? Oh, I know what you're going to say. Any chance of top-flight football? I'm with you. Steve says, should have brought either Rashford or Watkins in. Absolute Trouty. Yes, Spencer's a revelation in this tourney. He is. I tell you what, big clubs are looking at him. Tottenham Hotspur, you'll have a job keeping hold of him. He's got to move on to a big club. He's worthy of being on a big club. He's got brains. He's got pace. He's got touch. He can cross a ball. On a big team, he makes his name. If he's playing on Argentina, he's leaving with the winning team today. That's the level he plays at. Chris Kavanagh, bit shocked. Actually, did not see this coming. Well, sorry to break it to you, buddy. I did. Second half, it just unfolded on him. First half, everything's going to plan. Going to plan. They're on the way to a World Cup final. It's going to plan. And then after that, it goes literally do-dally sideways. And it goes totally not to plan. So, yeah. Second half, just Tuchel. Why? After the history of England at World Cups, would you put us in a defensive shell and literally set us up to be killed off right at the end so predictably? The players as well on the instinct on Enzo Fernandez's goal. The shot came in. We're all yakking. Stevie's yakking. Edge of the box. Gypsy's warning. Come on, get on that. You've been warned. Seconds later, corner comes in. Edge of the box. Same play. And you've been warned. The coach can see it. The players can see it. But nobody did anything about it. Unbelievable. Leo, poor crosses by Konsa at the end. Yeah, yep. Chris says, I think Spain will smash Argentina. They probably could. Spain's a really clever team, got the physical ability too. De La Fuente's the coach. Fantastic record. It could be number 2 for Spain. It really could. Looking at that game, Spain probably slight edge favourite. But Argentina are finding a way just to get by. Only when you sit back. And we can say the same in the Egypt game as well. They sat back and got punished just like England just did. So don't sit back on them. Keep the pressure on. Spain, they can take the pressure. They're a different unit, but they will bring the ball forward more so. More cunning, tactically aware, weapons all over the field. Maybe Mourinho comes in and scores the World Cup winner against Argentina. Wouldn't be a surprise yet. Late incoming prediction. Mourinho comes in, late scores the winner. Spain, 2-1 final winner. Somewhere there. Definitely. Jeffrey Perrin, sad, just bloody sad. It is. It could have been so different. I'm going to interest myself to hear what the Tuchel says after this, because boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is not rocket science, guys. To have coached that match was not rocket science. It was so straightforward in its essence what was happening and what needed to be changed. It's criminal that Tuchel could not change the match, but ruined England's last 30. Unbelievable. It's literally Harry Carey on the England team by Tuchel. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Saul Tivia says they lost, it's over. That is correct. Is there something you might like to add? Because it doesn't get more over, literally, than I'll play games with you now. It doesn't get more over than this image coming up right now. That's how over it is for England. They are on their way shortly to the airport. They will pick up a bar of soap. They will get on the money bus. And they will, and it's a money bus, because they're collecting $27 million. They'll load the money on the bus with the bar of soaps and their bags. They'll drive to the airport and they'll set off on a plane to sunny old England. It's Dunsky. Yes, so that's how over it is. Didn't need to be that way, but it is indeed. Crazy. They threw it away. They really did. Shouldn't have been that way, but it is. Carrying on with all the love and the excellence and the banter too. Step, where were you before? I didn't hear you mouthing off before, man. Where were you before? You had to be in here all the time. Don't come in like a kid at the end. You got to be here all the time. Yarabamba, honestly, I saw the 1-1 coming. Yes. Not the 2-1. Oh, yes. Definitely saw the 2-1. Definitely. Go back to the replays on this watch-along. You'll hear me telling you. You're getting it before the end of the match. It happened. 2-1 Argentina. Absolute. Sad end of one of the greatest players of Kane. You know, at least he gets to win trophies at Bayern Munich. Couldn't win nothing in England, but he goes to Munich and he wins something. That's good to go. Absolutely good to go. Curse overflows. They sat back too early. Argentina started to play ball. Was obvious. Absolutely. Coach should notice that. That's exactly right. Coach should have noticed that. Absolutely. Yarabamba, England equals Arsenal. Don't they ever? It takes a while to get them matches over the line, no? It does. Dave Magotti. Also, will England being in third place match change your opinion on watching it? Dave, if I have to watch it, I'll watch it. But it's not exactly a match I'm not really... You know, like when you lose a semi-final, you're not really like looking to see the loser final. It's just the way it is, you know. I mean, it's a funny take on it, but that is just the way it is. That is. Also, Night Frequency fella, how you doing? Good to see you. Argentina played incredibly dirty in the entire first half. They played their game. They wanted to get in England's head, get them off their game. That's. I said I was enjoying the physical nature of it, and I was. But for England to really have stayed in that match, they needed the physical play. They needed to meet that challenge and not shy away. The coach changing the tactics in the second half was what undid England, not the players. And the substitutions is what undid England too. If they'd have stayed in the same mould, Argentina weren't getting into this game. They weren't in the game all game. Messi had nothing to say in the first half. Nothing. He had nothing. He was out wide a few times, but nothing really to say. Every time he got in the middle, he was shut down. He was literally gang tackled by 2 to 3 England players in and around the box anywhere. So they were focusing on not letting Messi get any creativity going. They did well. Second half, Coach is changing. Messi gets space. I told you a few times he's sitting on the right side, waiting. He gets the ball. He makes one touch. Why? Messi's in the open space. He's read the play. He knows where you're all going. You can keep running around everybody, but I know where the ball's going next because I'm going to play that ball, says Messi. When he does play that ball next, someone's going in on goal. Just one touch. He doesn't even need to take a touch. The ball comes in. He flicks it on, done. A bit of brilliance. So anybody out there, Argentina, don't tell me about Messi. Don't tell me about Argentina. Don't tell me about this game. I've probably seen a lot more than you alive. Okay? And you know who I'm talking to. So calm down. Night frequency. Argentina played incredibly dirty in the first half. That was their game first half. The night frequency says, wore our players down from all the shoving and fouling, then came to life second half to take us down. And again, that was in the master plan. That was totally in their master plan. Their game plan worked perfectly once England shut down their game plan. Had England kept their game plan in play, Argentina's game plan and piss tank tactics, acting like little girls around men kind of thing, trying to make fights with little girls, all that kind of antics, pulling the shirt, pulling the hair, the little girly tactics that they bring, wouldn't have mattered because it wasn't mattered. I told you about Bellingham as well. He's used to that playing in Spain with Madrid, Hala Madrid. He's used to that. He's played that all his life situation. He doesn't get excited. Him being able to speak Espanol, getting back at the referee, Esmal. That's another tactic for England. It kept everybody controlled and relaxed on the England team. They were in it. As soon as they changed their fascia, then and only then, and not before, Argentina started to get in the game. And anybody that wants to say otherwise on the other side of Argentina fans trying to be rude on this channel, you're absolutely out of line, you're offside, and you don't understand the game. Tactics, first half, England was in control. Tactics, second half, England was in control. They changed their tactics. The game opened up for Argentina. They then had too much space. England could not then regain what they had and came into control of the game. And any Argentina fan mouthing off like you just done did should have been listening to what I said about Argentina taking this game late in the match. If you didn't come back then and listen, you shouldn't be spouting off right now. Okay? Just letting you know. Not pissing around. Night frequency. I admit England did completely drop off in the second half. Sad to see it. I'll give it to Pickford, though. Great performance. Pickford was on the money in many ways. But again, I want a bigger keeper. He's a great shot stopper. As you saw, those close-range shot stops for Pickford are on the money. That's what he does best. But it's coming for the crosses. If you saw the second goal going in, he's looking for the front post. He should have been on the line. That cross comes in, he should have been on the line and then going out to the back post and claiming that ball or getting a punch on it. His positional sense was wrong on the second goal, the winner, which is very important. Very important. But yeah, you have to give Argentina some credit, though. Come on. They stuck in their game. They're a goal down. They're fighting for their lives. That trophy, they don't want to give it up. And they fought with everything they got. They did the things in the second half that England were doing in the first half, yeah? So, yes, they finished stronger. But England stopped playing. They stopped venturing. And that was the strength in this match. England can defend, but you're going to get scored on. And coming into the World Cup, even with friendlies at Wembley before the World Cup, a 1-1 with Uruguay, a late goal coming against, a 1-0 loss against Japan at Wembley. Proof that the defensive regime is not as strong as you might think. Therefore, if that's the case, ball in someone else's half is always the best place to put it, yeah? Attack is your best form of defense. I guess Argentina just proved that point. Just saying. Night frequency. I admit England did completely drop off second half. Sad to see it. Pickford, great performance. Yarabamba, Tuchel bottled it. Period. I think there's a certain amount of truth there. Remember I said Tuchel needs to get off the bench, get on the sideline and start barking at the troops, good and bad, keeping them in. Scaloni's off the bench all the time for Argentina. All the time. When he sits down, there's nothing to say. The game is controlled. They're 1 or 2 goals up. Yeah? But you'll see Scaloni coming off the bench, giving instructions. Not angry, nice and calm, because he's with his collection of players. So it's nice, what you would say, respectful coaching from Scaloni to his troops, right? Tuchel needed to be on the bench for about 2 seconds in the second half. He needed to be on that touchline, in that technical area, standing up, waving people around, getting people to work, keeping the team in the match. And if you're on the sideline, you see a lot more than sitting down. I'm telling you now, you're only a little bit away from the field. You sit down in the dugout, you don't see what you see on the sideline standing up. You've got to be on the sideline to see what's going on. Better off, get a coach up in the stands to see what's going on from a height. Just saying. Gonna have a quick swig. Got a wonderful comment coming up. And I'm going to say it, journalistic terms, as it is written. Mike Mars. How you doing, Mike? Respect to you, my friend. Respect to you, my friend. He says, fucking useless. Same old crap. I think that says it all. I think Mike's perfect English literature is the perfect headline that needs to be put on every newspaper tomorrow. That's simple, but it's brilliantly correct. Mike, well done to you, sir. Well done to you. Where are you from in the UK? Or I should say England. Sorry. Where are you from in the UK? England. Sorry. Night Frequency Podcast. I'll say Kane wasn't great today. No, he wasn't. And did you see Harry Kane, the defender, Harry Kane, the midfielder, all game long? I did. I'm thinking, Harry, what are you doing? What are you doing, Harry? You're offside. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be up there. This is the wrong side of the field. You're in our half. You should be in their half. You're a forward, not a defender, midfield, central defender, or anything like that. Doing too much. Doing too much. So, for me, sad way for Harry Kane to go out of the World Cup today. Didn't really feature in the match as a forward, which is what he's paid for. And again, I'm going to say you've got to look at the coach for really allowing or asking Harry to do too many different things. Look, if the coach didn't want Harry Kane to come back and defend, it'd be quite clear. He'd be racing out that touchline so fast, he'd scuff the top of his head. He'd open his head up like a can of worms off the top of that roof, on the top of that dugout, racing to get that touchline to tell Harry Kane, get up the front. Get on the front line. You are supposed to be on the front line, not on the defense. Get on the front line. Yeah, that's what he needed to do. He didn't. Mike, brilliant statement, son. Love it. And there's another one coming. Night Frequency. He wasn't great today. Mike Mars again says, ha, ha, ha. Watched England win the World Cup in 1966. Something none of you lot ever will. Oh, that's so priceless, brother. That is so priceless. I tell you, there's not many of us, is there, eh? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I tell you. Yes, not many. And I said that before coming in. If you were, say, close to 70, you might have been a little kiddie plopped in front of the screen watching England win that World Cup. But ever since then, literally anybody 60 years or younger won't have a clue what it is to be, let alone to win a World Cup, but to even reach a World Cup final. And again, Argentina were on 6 today. England were on 1. Well, Argentina are now going to World Cup final 7, and England are still on 1. And England have never done anything in world football outside of Blighty. They've never done a thing. That may want to let you think. Mike, love what you're saying. It's pretty true. It's pretty funny in a lot of ways. It's sad in some ways for people taking it to heart now. There'll be a lot of people sad in the UK right now. As soon as that goal went in, the pub would have been like killed. The atmosphere would have been dead. You'd have heard a lot of people swearing and cussing. You probably would have heard a few glasses hit the floor or whatever. Disappointment raining through for about a good 30-second brain aneurysm all the way across the UK or Britain, because there's English people all through Britain. But people would have had brain aneurysms and beer fest farts, whatever, watching that second goal go in. And they've seen it before. So they'd be sad. But like I say, there'll be a lot of people drinking their sorrows and going, oh, shit, not again. Well, what did you expect? Come on. At least it wasn't penalties this time. You know, there's so many ways to look around it. There's just not one. And it is quite funny. It really is. I mean, none of us begrudge Argentina getting to the final at all. But what we're all amazed at is how England threw the fucking thing away. Is it Pickford? Is it me or Pickford should have done better in the first goal? I kind of questioned that. Didn't want to be too hard at the time, but I kind of did think he could have done better on that. I did. And I think the reason why I didn't jump all over Pickford for that was because prior to, he'd actually made a few top draw saves down low and stuff like that. So he was earning his marbles, although I'm not a Pickford fan, but he was earning his marbles. I think that's why I didn't jump on his head for not getting enough on that. But yeah, I thought he could have done better. Absolutely. I think he could have done. Yarabambi, you're right, mate. Dave Magotti, so you think Tuchel would keep his job? In a word? Literally one word? Why? I see no reason that he's done anything different with the England team to keep him in the position. I think we've seen a lot of England teams fail exactly like this. Slightly different formats, but they've all failed in a similar format like this. Defensive posture, going out when you had the game, right? And this is not the first semi-final that looks just like this. I mean, 8 years ago, Croatia looked very much the same. Don't you learn from history? Because if you don't learn from history, you're obviously part of the insane school, England. You can't keep doing the same things and failing the same way until you realise you've got to change your ways. It all starts in here. I literally would have a shrink working side by side with England players. A positive motivator. A man manager situation. Because they need something changing in the England setup. Coaching's coaching. But getting into people's heads. I'll give you an idea. A great coach should know all his players. He should know their family, all their kids, and their greater families. He should know everybody that works within the setup, from the first assistant coach under him all the way, and these are all people of the same importance, they just do different jobs, from the first coach under the main coach all the way down, no disrespect to anybody or any job, but all the way down to some security people, the staff that work at the academy, the cooks, etc., everywhere right through the clerical staff, the boot cleaners, the groundsmen, the grounds crew, everybody, a coach at every setup should know everybody's name. It's a family. You got to know people. Do that. You get a response from people. Be compassionate to your men. Be tough on your men. But let your men know you know exactly who they are and that we're going to change your mentality. And before every match, and twice a week during training, there would be seminars for you to go in with a man motivator, not a shrink, but a man motivator in the mental phase, and get them more aware of thinking, not playing, but thinking about their roles within the setup, not just on the game, but you as a player, how you behave on and off the field, the whole thing. Get them to be indoctrinated with a new system of belief on how we now change from being a nation that continually fails at the final stage to change the mental capacity of getting a nation ready to then succeed and go beyond where nations have never been before, is in winning a World Cup. And the nation that's not getting there is England. So you've got to change philosophies. You've got to get in their heads. But something's got to give, because you've seen too much of the same. You can't keep doing the same thing, because that is insanity. Into the chat, we're going to stay there for a while. I'm going to get your thoughts right now. I've yacked a bit. Let's see what you're yakking right now. Mike Mars, loved that one. I've got to read it again. Haha, watched England win the World Cup in 1966. Something you lot will never do. You lot ever will. It's so funny. It's such a kick in the balls kind of statement, but it's a funny statement as well, Mikey. Well done to you, son. Well done to you, son. Yarabamba, Pickford, not a fan. Dave says, so do you think Tuchel will keep his job? Like I say, why? I don't think he needs to. Night Frequency, if I was new to football, I'd have thought Kane was a bloody defender. He didn't play more than a minute of offense. That's what I'm saying. And you're the coach watching this, Tuchel, and you let him go backwards and forwards, backwards. All he's doing is running himself into the ground. Manage the levels. I really thought coming out of the Azteca Stadium, let me have a swig, please. Oh, yes. I could gargle with the good stuff, but I'm not going to. It's right there. It's right there. If I was new to football, I thought Kane was a bloody defender. He didn't play more than a minute. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. Like I say, I couldn't believe how Kane was sitting so deep. There was just no reason for it. Really, not any reason. Chaos overflows. Yeah, it is only sad because was within grasp. It really was. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You kind of left speechless. It's just 5 minutes. You did all the hard work. You just throw it away. Crazy. Crazy. Night Frequency podcast says, it makes me miss my childhood days. I know we didn't win in the 90s either, but there was something magic about watching Beckham, Scholes, Owen, Ferdinand, etc. There was. They were good to watch. You had belief. I think also they were accompanied by players on the England team that weren't that good. So it was like a 50-50 mix. Our big players were great. We loved them. And they played well at their club levels too. And you've mentioned, 4 Man United players there. Beckham, Scholes, Owen. Well, Owen eventually Man United. Liverpool big as well. Ferdinand, Man United. Previously West Ham. Beckham, Man United. Scholes, Man United, yeah. So a bit of a flow of Man United players in there as well. Owen big with Liverpool for when he was playing for the England team too. But there was some flair. There was some ability. There's some quality. And don't never forget Beckham's right boot as crossing them shots in, or free kicks. The one that he scored against Greece that sent England to the tournament. Crazy, yeah? Crazy. Chaos Overflow says, oops, Daisy, the chat is going crazy. Redeem, go beat France. Go beat France. Who wants to win that match? I don't see we see a massive tough match. I think we'll see like a generic friendly style match. There are no friendlies, by the way, but it'll be a friendly style match. There's nothing on it. And again, both teams have gone out at the last stage where it could have been a final. It'll be interesting. Interesting. But yeah, Redeem, go beat France, finish third. If you finish third, you get $2 more million in the minibus before you go to the hotel. Yeah. Fourth gets $27 million and third gets $29 million. Yeah. Loser in the final, I believe, gets $33 million and the winner gets $50 million. It's up $8 million. Argentina got $42 million, I believe, at the last World Cup as winners. Yeah, Qatar were tight bastards. USA's kicking in $8 million more. USA, big dogs. I tell you. Redeem, go beat France. Gav B, 30 minutes low block, sitting deep, 5 at the back. What stupidity. 100%, Gav. 100%. We chucked it away through Thomas the Turkle doing nothing. And all the substitutes he made literally killed the party, killed the flow, killed the brew, killed England dead in our tracks. Literally. He ruined England in the second half. Totally ruined him. And some of it, bringing Anthony Gordon out, we said it, big mistake. Spence bringing him out, big mistake. Really, he flatlined us. He turned us into an average team with the changes he made. And sitting back, like you said, suicide, mate. Suicidal football. Crazy. Crazy. Sherry Swiss, hello, back in the chat. Argentina had a 7th gear tonight. Yeah, they did. 7th gear came from Germany. It's a fine piece of machinery, refined like a nut job, called a Tuchel. Yeah, the 7th gear was a Tuchel. Absolutely refined to cripple your team, any team you go to. Tuchel is being shredded to pieces in every England media right now. In X, most comments agree he shouldn't even return to England after the tournament. Absolutely. If you want to add something, the only thing Tuchel didn't have on today was a dunce's hat. And I think that's what needs to be in the paper. Put a dunce's hat on him. I can't blame the players completely. The marking on the edge of the box, categorically schoolboy error, 100%. But a team always plays in the mirror of their coach. Take a look at Scaloni, take a look at Tuchel. Two different teams, two different reactions, two different coaches in the methodry. One is right and one is lost in space. The German, Tuchel. The Tuchel, lost in space, should not be back for this job. I would fire him tonight. Gav says, if only Harry Redknapp was younger, Eddie Howe perhaps. I've always said Eddie Howe's got something, you know. I would give him a chance. Why not? What can he do wrong? What can he do wrong? Really? Eddie Howe, I tell you what, I've always said he deserves a chance. What could that lad do wrong? He's always impressed me what he got the best out of Newcastle in the early days before we got the big bucks moving through kind of thing. Add the money to it and some super plays with Newcastle. Results go up and down a little bit, but they're still a stable Premier League team. They're not going down. They can readdress. And as I said earlier last season, European football will hurt Newcastle in the league play, per se. It does. But yeah, Redknapp, I tell you. What about the thought of managers that we haven't had over the years? The FA like yes men, remember that? Tuchel you wouldn't thought was a yes man. But he's not the right man for the job. Proven. Gav says, if only Harry Redknapp was younger. I do. Harry Redknapp, yep. And Eddie, definitely. Staben, H2, why England will never learn. They are fucking useless. Absolutely fucking useless. Argentina deserved to win. They were on the attack and broke England down right till the end. Worthless cretins. What a lovely name, cretins. You're right, man. I can't talk against that. You're absolutely 100% right. What a waste of an opportunity. Everything seemed fine up until about the 55th minute. And slowly Tuchel started changing something. And after that corruption break, halfway through the second half, everything seemed to be changed completely. You had guys running in zones that weren't running in zones before. And then you had literally the whole team parked on the edge of the box. We didn't park a bus. We parked the team. We didn't have an outlet pass. Harry Kane tries to get up, moving out. Every time he just coughs the ball straight back to Argentina and they bring it back on us. I'm sorry to say this, but Tuchel really does need firing for his lack of leadership and lack of tactical awareness or ability to change the match. You've got to plug the middle when you're under attack like that and take your time with the goal kick. Get everybody moving up the field. If you need to and you can't get out your half, kick it way down the field, out of touch in their half, and get your bloody team up the field. Redress. Reorg, as we say in the battleground, in the battlefield. Reorganisation. The battle's just been waved, a mini battle within the battle. It's out of our zone. We've got to pause in the battle, push up, reorg, get in your spots, get ready for it to come back. But now we've got people around us. We can get on the ball, start changing our own destiny. No one could get on the ball. The coach was like a numbnut on the side. Really didn't change anything to help any player at all in that second half, especially after the water break. I don't know what he told him, but he flatlined the team. And the substitutes coming in, panic substitutions coming in at the end, showed exactly where Tuchel's mind was. He was in panic. Absolute panic. And he set it up. He set it up. Had he kept England on the front foot in that second half, this would not have happened. Categorically could not have happened. Argentina couldn't get in the game. Tuchel lost control of the match for England, where he had it right there. He had the game there with the tactics that they were employing. And then he changed the tactics completely and dumped all that away. Crazy. Night Frequency says, now I'm just looking forward to watching Wrexham again, back to my happy place. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, happy place. Yes, it is. I think about it constantly as it's getting closer. There's a game on the weekend on the 18th, Manchester United, looking to get that one done. Watch along. Keep it here. But as we get closer to it, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't know about the other 3 games, though. Just interjecting here with the Wrexham fans. There's 3 other games coming up after that. Leeds, Sunderland, and another team as well. Not going to say it. I'm teasing. And I don't know if we can get them feeds out here. I'm going to have to look into how I can get a feed for those 3. But the first one, the club is doing directly off the Wrexham website. So I'll get that. Excuse me. But yeah, happy place, Wrexham. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. That's my happy place too. Yeah, and Rooney basically Man United. There you go. There you go. Stebbins says, foreign managers, black players, it doesn't matter. They will continue to lose for another 60 years. They will never change their ways. 0 aggression, 0 plan, 0 going for it. Say that again. Stebbin, H2Y. Foreign managers, black players, it doesn't matter. They will continue to lose for another 60 years. They will never change their ways. 0 aggression, 0 plan, 0 going for it. I'll tell you what, there's a lot to agree with there. 0 aggression. The plan, well, if you've got the plan working, stick to the plan, is what I'd say. They had the plan working in the first half. No plan in the second. 0 going for it. Second half, they gave too much pressure away, allowed themselves to be dominated, and there was no going for it because they had no mojo. Steve says, end of the day, apart from the goal, don't think England had another shot on target. We just didn't play to our strengths, and tactically we looked years behind Argentina, whose subs were spot on. Every time Scaloni made a difference in the game, it was with the substitutions. They came on, they did their job, they changed the match, they added more impact into their zone, and England started to get dominated. Blame the coaching battle. Look at Tuchel, look at Scaloni. Look what Scaloni did well, what Tuchel did sitting on the bench doing nothing. And again, Scaloni was way more active off the bench with the changes. Not just this match, but in a few matches going past. Argentina have rode their luck, but they've got back in it, and they've won the matches. And they're in the final for the 7th time. 3 losses, 3 wins prior to this. But Scaloni was the man that changes Argentina's destiny all through this tournament. He really does. But yeah, didn't play to our strengths. Steve also says, agree about players changing positions, Stevie. It must be confusing. Anderson was all over the shop. Players confused at the back, not picking up players either because too many defenders on the pitch. Way to go. When in that last 5 minutes, I'm literally not wanting to freak out and start screaming. But I'll share what you just wrote there, what I was going through. As the first one's going to go in, and it's coming, I am literally watching people in absolute panic, running in circles, not knowing if they're coming or going. No one's looking behind, no one's watching men, no one's sticking to glue to shirts. Everybody's watching the ball, and they're in panic. England were in panic at the end of this match. So when the first one went in, you get a gypsy's warning from Enzo. He shoots on net, and no one's marking him. And it luckily goes off the post, remember? Then you get another situation seconds after, and they're still in panic, and no one's picking up. No one's wearing a shirt. The communication is one of, we are absolutely dazed. We're a boxer that's had his bell rung, and we're still recuperating from the concussion. We're not Johnny on the spot. We're not together. We're not a team at the moment. We're so disjointed we can just be picked off because we're in panic. And as you said, we're running in different zones. So when that ball comes in on the edge of the box, I'm beside myself inside, and I don't want to explode, start screaming. But I'm looking at the space. I'm like, have you guys not seen this picture before? Are you not professional footballers? Do you know not what it is to mark the 2 posts on the edge of the box and have a man towards the edge of the box in case the corner goes short? All the little tiny details that are basics for school kids growing up in football. These basics were ignored by the national team coach. Just saying. Back into the chat. Steve says, agree about our players changing positions. Yeah. Gav B, I knew and accepted what was about to come. All English fans knew what was coming. Didn't you ever? Didn't you ever, Gav? Haven't you seen this enough times? How many finals do they need to lose, no matter how? How many finals do they need to not get to? Semi-finals, quarter-finals, round of 16, or how? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it happens. It seems to happen in the same format. And like I say, this mentality that we have in the England setup and the English nation of not being able to get it across the line is something that needs changing. It doesn't happen with a coach. You need a man motivator. Scaloni's not just a coach. He's a man motivator. He's part of the familia. He's deep with his players. He's not a school teacher. He's not a daddy. He's not a bully. He's not an ogre like Tuchel can be. You don't see that with Scaloni. What you see with Scaloni is a big difference. The face of Scaloni is this right now. If you're doing good for Scaloni, he's like that. If Scaloni's not happy with you, what you're doing, he'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be an ogre, but you need to connect with your players. I doubt that Tuchel really is connected to his players like I said he should be, whereby he should have taken time to know about the wives, the kids, the greater family, and get to know the family of the England players. Take that time, learn the players, get to be involved with the players. You'll get more out of them. That's why Argentina keeps bouncing back. They've got a great leader on the sideline, but he's like a big daddy, and he's not that much older than the players. Really, he's not. He's not. Not at all. Leo says, Argies have more grit. I think that can be defined in a couple of ways. It seems that if you look a lot at the big Argentinian players that make it in Europe, they always seem to be tough. Tough. They always seem to be in your face in the match. They never back down. Is it because they've come out of extremely tough barrios in Argentina? It could be. But I dare say the way they learn the game is different, number one, but the way they are propelled through the industry is differently. In England, there's a lot of soft academies, and I'm not being rude, I'm being honest. There's a lot of soft academies in England, in Wales, Scotland, Ireland, call it what you want, Europe, okay? But let's stay with England. There's a lot of soft academies. They're not soft in Argentina. They raise them tough. They teach them how to win the match by being naughty, the little tricks you need to know. But they get them into the game management real early, so much so that when they get to kid level playing in youth levels, they know how to get you sent off or how to win the favour of the referee and the little things. They know how to stay in the game. They know how to keep battling. They know never to give up. And oddly enough, strikingly enough, the overriding factor is Argentina bring great coaching to the World Cup stage. National coaching. Argentinians leading Argentinians. Yeah? And it started pretty much for the first time when they were collectively successful with Carlos Luis Menotti, the cigarette-smoking coach in the dugout at the side of the field. He probably smoked a pack a match. You watched Carlos Menotti smoking at the sideline. Wonderful to see it. Real football days. Just sucking on them fags on the side of the line. Absolutely fantastic. Different world, different era, but still part of the beautiful game, and it was. But Argentina's always had this winning mentality. They've won 3 World Cups. They've lost 3. They could win 4. They could maybe lose 4. Spain, perfect so far. Maybe they get 2 World Cups and they look good. It all depends. But the factor is Spain and Argentina know how to win. Very similar in their styles, in how they raise their kids in the game, yada, yada. England, better leadership. That's not the question. It's definitely better leadership needed. But mentality. If every man on the England team played by like an Anderson, like a Kane, like a Bellingham, per se, the three standouts, England wouldn't be in a situation where they're going home. They would be going to the World Cup final. Moving on to the chats. Argies have more grit. I think grits, and it's literally directed in the right motion and into the right channels, and they channel their grit into the moments of the match. And they're important moments that they actually channel that grit through, because they change matches. They do. They really do. Gav B, I said pick them up outside the box. They are going to have a ping. 30 seconds later, 1-1. There you go, Gav. You and me both speaking the same language. Both speaking the same language. And would you not agree? It's schoolboy defending, which you should be pointing at the fingers of the players because they're on the field looking around. But they're too busy looking at the fans, looking at the scene, looking at the ball coming in, not necessarily looking at the man. And man marking kills you. Night frequency, I agree with Steve. Steve, absolutely. He says, agree about players changing positions. It must be confusing. Absolutely. Gav B, we need to play Premier League style games, our natural game. We need to play Premier League style, our natural game. Yeah, and why don't we? Great point. Why don't we? Literally, why don't we? We should be. I mean, there's no reason not to. No reason why we shouldn't at all. Give me a second. Just going to shut this down. Pickford on the first goal, though. I've just looked at it again. I mean, I'm not being hard on Pickford, but do you think he could have done better was the question? I think he may well have done better. And he's been beaten by a couple of suspect goals, I think, in the tournament, to be honest. If we're going to be critical, let's be honest. I think there's been a few there. I'll tell you what, right now, I'm going to take you onto the stats as we're loading up in the chat again. I'm going to take it into the stats, and we're going to look at the stats from today. Just 1 second. Here we go. As you can see, 2-1 on the day. Anthony Gordon, that goal going in was something special. Enzo Fernandez, 85 minutes in, 5 minutes from the end. And then Lautaro Martinez, 90 minutes plus 2. My. There's the stats on the day. Look at the stats. It tells the real story. England first. Only 6 shots, 3 on target. 36% possession. Half the amount of passes, literally nearly. 331. 84% pass accuracy, not good enough. 11 fouls, needless to say, that means nothing at all. 1 yellow card, fine. 1 offside, 1 corner. Looking at Argentina's, 14 shots, 8 more than England. 6 shots on target, 3 more than England. 64% to 36% on the possession. Passes, 578 to 331, nearly double. Pass accuracy, 93% for Argentina. I think that's a little high. 84% England. 15 fouls, Argentina, 11. 3 yellow cards to 1. And 3 offsides, Argentina to 1. And 6 corners to 1. Overwhelmingly, right across the board, England dominated by all the numbers. Not even in it. Not even close to being in it. Yet the first half was something of a dream. Well, as Chris Kavanagh said coming in from Australia, what happened? Well, the dream went bad real quick. It went bad real quick. But guys, I'll tell you what, we can talk this all night long. Hello. We can talk this all night long, but I'm going to shut this down. As it's getting late for some, it's getting early for some, and people at work. But when you come back home tonight, you will have seen that England threw away a 1-0 lead late in this match to finish it 2-1, whereby they should have literally kept the hammer down and kept on doing what they were doing as they were doing it prior to, and they didn't keep the hammer down. They should have done, but didn't. Is this another lesson for history? Are England to learn from this? I fear not. This will surpass and drift into the annals of history like all the other massive losses at the deep end of a competition for England. Nothing will change. Nothing will improve.
The only way this gets fixed is to change the mentality. You have to breed winners. It has to start now. And there literally has to be a collective from the Football Association in England to now demand change. It has to start from the top. The top has been failing the England national team for far too long. You can have your pretty academies and St George's and Carringtons and all the other things around clubs, etc. But you need structure, and you need leadership, and you need a know-how and a drive and a commitment from the national body to change England's fortunes. And on top of that, changing the fortunes of this national team, you also need to embody for the English fans that there should be a World Cup coming that they have not seen or smelt for 60 years on home territory. That is another crime against the English national fans that FIFA and the English FA seem to like to keep going on. Change is needed at the top of the FA for England. They need household ripping out, restructuring and change. You cannot keep doing the same things and expect England to achieve when it gets tough. We've proven too many times we cannot cross the line. We need to cross the line and to get it done. And like I say, this starts at the top. And all fans in the UK, in England, English fans around the UK, around the world, collectively, there needs to be a script. Everybody will not accept this any longer. It needs to get fixed. Remove the deadwood in the FA, get young people in there, get the vitality in the organisation back because it's rotten wood, and start the fortunes with younger injection right across the board. And if you want wisdom, then set up wisdom as well. But less of the old, more of the new. Get rid of the cronies and the nepotists and get people in with merit and build that thing from the ground up, starting though from the top down. Do that, give England a chance. The FA know nothing about football, let alone hiring the right man for the job. Cheers for the commentary. Gav, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. 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 They know nothing. They know nothing. The Premier League style of play, I agree with that as well, Gav. That's what they should do. Why change your philosophy of football just for a competition? Go with what you do. It sounds right to me. It really does. Everybody, get ready for the World Cup final. Get ready for the loser final if you partake in that. But get ready for 2 more games, especially the final. Yes, we will be covering the World Cup final. Oh, yes. And will it be España taking out Argentina? Spain going in slight favourites. They have the know-how. They've built it from the ground. It started years ago. They'd had enough of going nowhere. They changed their destiny. They changed their philosophy. Look at Spain now. That should be the target for England, not Argentina. Spain. That should be the target of how to build your national team collectively from top to bottom, right across the board. Excellence, every position. And don't hire coaches that sit on the bench doing nothing. It won't save your ass. It didn't today. Guys, thanks a lot. Get ready for the final. Don't forget, loads of Wrexham matches coming up for the season. That's where we're going to be switching our fortunes to, going back to watching Wrexham at Keiras and on the road in the Championship. The best league in the world, undoubtedly. No VAR, no cheating on the VAR. We have great linesmen and women. Yeah, Sian Massey Ellis, she is probably the best linesman on the planet, period. We got the best of the best in the Championship. Join me, please. Every match, a watch-long, lots of fun, and we have a lot of fun, and we're a big family rolling. And remember, for Wrexham, it's a red planet. Have you forgotten? Diolch. It's a red planet, boyo. It is. So get ready for the Wrexham games. It's a lot of fun. And like I say, Championship football, really, once you get into it, you won't want to go anywhere else. That's why I'm not in too much of a race to get up to the Premiership, because I like life in the Championship. It's lovely. It's wonderful. Right pricing, always get your ticket, TV prices is good. The cameras are in the right places. They're not 1,000 miles away from the play like they are at the FIFA World Cup. They're right close there. You can literally touch the player. You can literally smell the grass. You can see the rain. You can feel the sun and the wind. It's that close. And you get parts of watching your own club go through the league. The World Cup is a wonderful tournament, no doubt. It gives a lot of people a lot. Watching Wrexham on a watch-along here, you can't beat that. That is the number. And if you're a Wrexhamite, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, get into this. Like, subscribe. Wait for the videos, the live videos to come, the pre-games. The live shows coming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The live show's coming very soon. Keep your eye on that. So another reason to link in. And the Monday, Wednesday, Friday / Saturday will be this. Monday, capturing what happened on the weekend if you forgot the important stuff and looking to what's coming in the week. Wednesday, swing day, looking slightly back what happened maybe Tuesday night on a game, looking to today, Wednesday, what's happening per se, looking up through the week, what's coming. That could be Champions League, could be Europa League, could be Championship, could be Premier League, could be anything. So we'll have a lot of different angles in the show coming through. Lots for everybody to get engaged with, right? Right. Lots of things to engage with. And then on the weekend, if there's no match on a Saturday or a Sunday for the Wrexham, then I'll be looking for other games to promote and do a watch-along with. A Friday show will be a look to the weekend and what's happening. And don't forget, I'm going to be looking for a lot of social media stuff as well, so it'll keep you well entertained as like what's going on in players' lives and this, that, and the other, and who did the dirty on who and what's going on. And back in the day, it would have been John Terry stealing someone's girlfriend. Just saying. Back into it. Yeah, remember, you will be England's next coach. You will be England's next coach. I tell you what, it's a lovely thought. And I have coached. And I've coached teams that won tournaments and leagues. And to me, coaching is, it's a simplicity. There's only one way to play football, and that's to win. Their ball stays in their half. I say their ball because it's not coming in our zone. You keep their ball on our attack zone, in their defending zone, and you keep them in their half. That's my style of attacking. I'm an attack-minded coach with a huge defensive posture. But I will not sit with the ball on my back line, and I will not tick-toe or tick-a-tacker out of the back line. Forget about it. We're going back in the rules. We're going back in time. I'm going to put the balls in the air where you don't want them. I'm going to wear out your central defenders. They're going to be knackered at half-time thinking, what the hell is going on? I'll run them ragged with the ball. Different tactics. Different tactics. Going to have a swig. Night Frequency says, thanks for the stream, Stevie. Thank you, Yarabamba. Sorry, Night Frequency, buddy. Keep going with the podcast, my friend. The Night Frequency podcast. Good to see you, son. Nice to see you, really. Toronto FC games need some attention, Steve. I was thinking that, you know. I was thinking CFC. And when the stage gets now redone, because all those shirts are going to disappear now. All those 10 England shirts are going back in the box. Just like Cool and Luke. Just like Cool and Luke. What we got here is a failure to communicate. Luke's going to spend a night in the box. Them shirts are going back in the box because they've been bad. They didn't win today. They didn't do good. So maybe in 4 years' time, they go back up on the wall. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Dave, thanks for the stream. Says Dave McGotty, thank you, brother. Toronto FC games. Hey, you know, Yarabamba? I could do TFC games. I could do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Serious. Some people might not like this. I did a lot of CPL stuff, Canadian Premier League, but there was never the demand. The numbers are so low. Even TV's not great high. They don't get great numbers. The numbers were so low. It was a case of, if I'm going to do it, I want it to be for more people so more people can get into it. With CFC, there's a bigger market for CFC than there is for CPL clubs. I was also thinking of doing the 3 MLS clubs on the show, which would be Vancouver Whitecaps, CF Montreal, and CFC, Toronto FC. I was thinking about doing the 3, and then once every
week you'd get one of the clubs on a watch long. So that's the thoughts with the MLS. That's what I'm thinking of too. So that's going to be happening too. Dave Magotti, thank you for the Steve. Remember, guys, put the like down and get anybody into the channel that's in football or in soccer. Get them in here. You know what we're doing. Wrexham, MLS, international games moving forward, Champions League moving forward, Europa League moving forward, and literally any meaty game coming out of South America, I'll be looking at that too. So, you know now. The live show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I would say, in estimation, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday live show is coming probably very close to the end of July, beginning of August. Maybe before the end of July. We'll see. But it will encompass what I've told you. Night frequency. Yeah, we have too many older players. We need more youth. Give them a chance. Kane's had his day. Perhaps give the armband to Bellingham or Rice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Leo says Arsenal sat back in Champions League final to their detriment. Why do they do it? Why do they do it? Why do they do it? Honestly, it is the most fatal tactic in football. We've seen it too many times. I mean, you pay these coaches so much money to organise your squad, to build a first team to be successful and win. Then when you get to that massive stage, you forget what you're doing. You sit on your hands. You don't change the inevitable from happening. Arsenal didn't need to sit back. They've got enough players with ball skill to have got out the zone. Yes, you're playing PSG, a monster, but don't sit back and invite it on you. Like I said with the England game, I was talking about it for 30 minutes before the end. It's like you're throwing it away. You're literally throwing it away. And they did. They did. Gav says, Kane will be 36 for next World Cup. His style of play does not rely on pace for his experience. I would have him in the squad. Like I say, if he takes care of that body and he's still the same shape as he is, yes, it can. It's all if. 36, 4 years from now, lots can happen. And he needs to stay injury-free. Another thing. As you get older, the knocks start to go against you, yeah? Let's see how far he can go. Like I say, if he can keep himself fit, absolutely, definitely can go that way, yeah? Definitely can. Good point, Kev. Steve says, be just like England to beat France in the game that doesn't matter. Good show, Stevie. And on to Sunday. Come on, Spain. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. And with that, we will round it up. We will await 4 years for the next World Cup for England. Should we not qualify, that would be bad. Think of Italy at this stage. 3 World Cups without the Italians. That's not good. That's not good. I always look forward to Italy in the World Cup. Always. And Italy are in the World Cup. All the referees and all the linesmen from Italy were at the World Cup. Italy were at the World Cup. Give respect. Fun team of the tournament as we're closing this one down. This flag here. Do you remember who these guys were? Hey, do you remember who these guys were? Hey? Canada's first game of the World Cup was against these guys. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah, lovely little flag. You probably never saw that in your lives. You probably never saw it before in your lives at all. But there it is, Bosnia, another little flag. Kind of matches my jacket, doesn't it? Yeah. Both went out of the World Cup before the final, both England and Bosnia. So there's another one. Bosnia and Herzegovina. 2 great teams. The toys I have at my disposal. Okay, you want to talk flags. All right. There's the linesman's flag as well, creeping in. You're offside. You're offside. Offside. You see it all here. And the fun too, the sarcasm too. But you guys in the chat are the reason why it makes this channel special. You bring the humor. You bring intelligent format in. Your comments are brilliant. And I'd like to say together today, it looked like Ultimate Soccer Show on a good day because we don't have a bad day. Everybody loving each other, respecting each other, putting in their chats and joining in the party. We didn't get the result we wanted. But hey, reality is Argentina find a way to win. They did it again. Now it's up to Spain to get it done. And on the day, I probably will be down the middle, neutral. But who would you be rooting for on that match? Would you be looking for Spain to get the second star? Or Argentina to go and get their fourth star to close in on Brazil? With 5 stars. Yes. Yarabamba, the Libertadores final, another good one. Yes, Libertadores. Yes, I'm going to do that. Yes, that would be a great one to do. Absolutely, yeah. Dave Magotti, go Canada friendlies. Absolutely. And Cybit Sales, good to see you, my friend. FIFA, fix it for Argentina. There you go. They probably will, right? They probably will. You never know. I mean, it's always the same. Just let me check something on the screen, guys. It's always the same. It never ends well, does it? It never ends well. But it always ends well for Argentina, apparently. Let's see what Spain's got in the tank. Hopefully we get higher profile games. Yeah. Like I say, in the main, Wrexham's going to be there no matter what, the whole season. I'm not interested in the FA Cup, and I'm not too wild about the Carabao Cup, but I will do the Carabao Cup for sure. A lot of people seem to like that trophy. But the league for sure, Carabao Cup, like I say, Champions League, when we get into the meaty stage, Champions League final, I'll do that, the Europa League final. I even do the Conference League final, which is the third trophy in Europe. I'll do that as well. Copa Libertadores, yes. Copa America final, some of that stuff. We got lots of things to think about. But the big games, I'll cherry pick. But I'll always let you know. So it says, anybody except Argentina? Yes, except Argentina. Hopefully we get higher profile games. And Dave says Spain. Spam. Wonderful spam. Lovely spam. Thinking a little bit of Monty Python might have just slapped me upside of the head. Yes, I think it did. Spain. Let's go Spain. And with that said, we are done for the day. Come back for the final. Keep it here. Like, subscribe. Join us again. And again, I say a big, huge thank you to everybody that was here today. I'm disappointed, but I'm not shocked. I am so not surprised. It stinks of normality for every England fan right across the globe. And that, my friends, is a fact. Gav says, get rid of Carabao Cup. If too many games, and bring back the Nations Cup with England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland neutral for the final. Ooh, I tell you. Bring back the British Championships, which was was Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. That was the best tournament in British football growing up as a kid. I looked forward to that more than any European competition. And I'll tell you what, it was every year in succession. I think I had more fun with that British Championships between the four nations than I ever did with the World Cup. Just saying. It was fantastic. And in the eras that we were watching the British Championships, we had some real characters on for the game. Some real tough men. Some really clever little guys. Small, diminutive, little, speedy, quick wingers. You know, it was a different era. It was a wonderful time to watch the match. But, yeah, get rid of the Carabao Cup. I agree with that. And the Carabao Cup, which is literally called Carabao Cup for commercial, is literally the English League Cup. And back in the 60s, the English League Cup was formed for the lower leagues to engage into a cup competition and add finances to their coffers by getting them to a cup final. It was not designed for big teams like the Premier League teams each year to dominate and get those trophies. It was designed for the lower league clubs. What happened to that? It should still be with the lower league clubs, don't you think? Helping the lower league clubs survive a little bit better financially is what I'm saying. That's what I think. Seriously. But Gaz says, get rid of the Carabao Cup. If too many games, and bring back the Nations Cup with England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Republic of Ireland neutral for the final. Hey, that's an interesting spin. Would be an interesting final if, per se, Northern Ireland got to play England. And let's say it's at Croke Park in the Republic. That'd be an interesting one. I kind of think I know where most of the fans would be cheering, but that would be interesting. A Scotland-Wales match in Ireland would be interesting too. Lots of connotations there. But yeah, the final in the Republic of Ireland as a neutral stage would be really decent. That really would. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to cook myself up a steak. I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to cut the veggies up. I'm going to do a nice big fry up. I'm going to make a big, fat, huge wrap because I'm starving. This match took it out of me. I'm hungry. Starvingo. I could eat for hours. Luke Chapman, how you doing, son? My will call FIFA contact. There you go, buddy. Luke Chapman. I've seen that name before on this channel. Luke, how you doing? My will call FIFA contact. That's wonderful. Bring him on. Get him in here. Get him on in here. Get him on in here. But that little token that I just talked about there, about the British Championships, please look up the British Championships back in the UK and find out what it's all about. Do some research, who won this, that, and the other, the scores, who won the most titles over time. You know, do a little bit of research on the stats. It's a wonderful story. It really is. And I had the great honour to go to some of their matches as a kid. And then in them days, them players on the English, the Scottish, the Northern Ireland team, and the Welsh team, growing up, I had heroes on all of those teams. Heroes that are still in here. They're now playing football in heaven on the grass above the clouds. But I grew up watching them players. A lot of those guys are still alive. They're elder statesmen of the British game. But the British Championships was something special. It really was. But I'm getting closer to that steak because I'm bloody hungry. Again, I'm going to say thank you, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here today. I've loved every minute of it. I really do. I always do. And I'm so grateful for you guys being here, sharing time with your comments, with the sarcasm, and literally the way I played football. Win with class, lose with grace. England fans, today you all lost with grace. I love your comments. And I had to stop the overflow of knightish Argentinians for a while there. They got kicked out of here. No point for that. You weren't in here during the game. Don't come back at the back end of the match just to make fun. No time for that. Everybody was fantastic today. So I manage it. And like I say, the other day there was a little bit of craziness going on. Don't forget, I manage that too in behind the scenes. I care for you. I look after you. The rule of this chat is the family. We're a family. We don't rip each other. We respect each other. And we will always disagree with each other respectfully. And that's the power of this channel and the power of you. Seriously. Seriously. Dave says Spain. Lovely Spain. Let's go Monty Python style. Let's have them. Going to it. Yarabamba Tuchel rated 2 out of 10. I think they're being very kind. Yarabamba, I think they're being kind. Was he even worth a 1? Maybe a 0.5 perhaps? And Yarabamba, the steak is an Angus. It's getting chopped up. It's going on the fryer. I'm having a big fatty tonight. I tell you now. Oh, I am. You can guarantee your bum on that one. Everybody, thank you so much. Come back again. Don't forget, drop a like and keep it here. Live shows coming in a few weeks. We're starting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Live shows every day, every week, moving forward so you can get more and more and different subjects. I'm out. It wasn't our day. Argentina, get ready for Spain because I think Spain might just have your number.